Pokemon Black 2.
I just briefly heard a kitten meow. Very
Yeah,
briefly.
yeah, so all three of them are not very happy with me. The mom wants out, and the now 15-week-old kittens want their mom's milk. I don't even know if she's producing it anymore. I just know they're nursing. Kind
Right,
of.
they're doing the thing.
And
As I work on a weekend clip.
the mom doesn't seem very intent on kicking them away. So I'm just having to separate them at this point. And if they don't like it, then oh well.
Yeah, exactly. Like they just gotta take it at this point. And eventually they'll be weaned off.
Hmm.
Jeez. I realized that I need to... Okay, I'll uninstall Twitch just to quickly install something else. Here's the thing. When you have over 3,000 photos of a musician man on your phone, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices.
True.
I've mentioned, like, in a caption on the fan page that I have over 3,000 photos of Kane. And I've mentioned it on my story. I don't know, I can't remember if he saw the story, but I think he saw the post.
So, I don't know if I've actually uploaded part 3 yet. I think I might have.
Yes.
I do
remember
have
this.
some evolutions.
Oh, that's right! You evolved Lucario!
Bojiden is now Bojithic. That was bad. Oh my god. I am so sorry.
Amazing. Now I have to install PixArt because then I gotta do the photo editing bullshit. It's like,
Now I guess now we'll just move on. We've done everything in this city, pretty much.
hell yeah. Can you believe Kane wound up calling it on the Kiss avatars?
Hmm?
Oh, you didn't see? Okay, so new Kane interview got released today. This was recorded a while back, and I know this because there was a post on the interviewer's page that wound up being deleted for some reason. Where they were like, oh, new Kane interview coming up. This was considerably before the final show of Kiss. Now, I think you know by this point that the very final show, they ended off with the announcement of the Kiss avatars, which is like virtual Kiss. They'll like have that do live shows. Almost sort of like a Hatsune Miku deal, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Kiss will never die.
Kiss will never die. Never. You can't kill the motherfuckers. But Kane said in the interview, he was like, yeah, like, there's some bands that can still, like, tour when they're much older, because he was talking about how a younger musician, they're angry at, like, the system, the man, but when you're, like, past 50, you're mad because your back hurts. And he said, like, certain musicians can still perform at that age and still have that same energy they did in their youth, like Alice Cooper or Kiss. And he mentions Kiss specifically as well. And he goes, I think they'll still tour with, like, he was guessing that they would tour with, like, marionettes, holograms, or AI. Like, that's what he said. And, dude, when I heard that in the interview, I straight up screamed. Because he called it on the fucking avatars. He Nostradamus again, just like he did with the fucking new normal. Like,
I'm gonna go back.
I can't with this man. You gonna go back?
I need to
Find
get the
more
last
clowns?
clown. I have one more.
The clown.
Clown.
Huh? One?
One!
I'm just in shock that he called it. Kane Roberts, everybody. The Oracle. Because here's the thing. The new normal. It released in 2019. He had been working on it for years upon years at this point. I think he started in like 2016 or so he worked on it for 3 years. And the album cover is this chick in this like spiked mask. And there's like blood on the mask and everything, yada yada. And it's called The New Normal, and then a year later, COVID hits. So people were like asking Kane, like, did you do this? Did you do this? like musicians he had worked with on the album were like, can you like name your next album like Sunshine and Rainbows, maybe? Like, this is why I love him. He's great. Oh! You serve zero purpose. Something that Lulu and I have taken to saying, me, Lulu, and Soren, all three of us, we have taken to going 3 letters on my keyboard in response to things, implying KYS.
Mm.
It is the funniest thing. 3 letters on my keyboard. I gotta send these album covers.
How do you greet passerby?
Get the fuck out.
I am a great
only way to
person.
greet That is the only way to greet people. It's also the only way to have a fucking stroke, apparently.
Office worker, I guess. I have never done this, no matter what.
Really?
I have never done the whole passerby analytics HQ thing in my life.
I remember doing.
I'm not sure if their screams are getting through my OBS filter. I guess we'll find out. They shouldn't be.
I'll find it one way or another. I don't hear them right now, oddly enough.
I think they stopped. Let me...
Good.
Yeah, they went away. And admittedly, that they've also kind of been avoiding me. I've not been in a very good mood this weekend.
Oh no.
Where do people? You mean where do I? Well, I prefer the countryside.
Truth be told, I don't have a
Oh.
preference anymore. I wish I had more money.
I don't know, because time is so... I'm feeling
I
old.
like money
I'm 23,
I like
but I'm feeling old.
I like my money because, you know what? Maybe I won't have free time, but you know what? I'll have health care. So.
True. Well, I hate myself. I
I know,
tolerate
right?
my friends, and I hate my family. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Hey, you tolerate me. That's better than nothing. With me, it's like, I want to say I value myself higher than anything, but I'm a people pleaser at heart, so I guess I have to put friends. I like cool.
My mind says cool, but my wallet says rich.
See, the thing is that Kane fits into all of those to me. It's like, fuck.
Come on, give me a sugar daddy. I mean, what?
Sugar Daddy era. There's a Kiss song that mentions Sugar Daddy.
In the future, would you like to be... Well, I know I'm not funny now, and I probably never will be, so...
Ooh, I have to say I'm a bit of a dreamer. Where do you want to work hard at?
I'm an optimist, but I am also a realist.
A realist.
Silver the Hedgehog,
Jeez.
2017.
God, was it 2000? Fuck, it was 2017. Shit. Man, 2017 was a year.
Feel
S17.
old yet?
Yeah. So much has changed since 2017. It's kind of hard to think of a life without Kane.
Hmm.
You already know what my answer would be. Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. See, I could just mimic it. But...
I don't know, this has changed so much in the last few years. Romance is a no. I kind of like all the rest, though, like, a lot.
Sci-fi, comedy, horror, action...
I've
Fuck!
become a bit of a horror buff here lately. I never thought I would be.
Yeah! With me,
Because-
it's kind of, like, not surprising, because, like, a lot of rock and roll connects to it. Like, I've watched horror movies specifically for rock and roll songs. I found I'm not that scared of... I'd go to the past.
Yeah, I would probably want to kill Adolf.
Based. I would get a camera, record Mark St. John on stage. Boom. Ooh, jeez.
I don't know. Reading minds sounds terrifying.
I like reading minds purely because then
Oh
I
no,
can get
the
aggro- Yeah.
Being invisible, I could fuck with people, and flying, I'd probably be hit by a stray plane. No, thank you. Yeah, I'll be Dio.
That just reminded me of when someone asked Kane what superpower he would have. He said he would fly just for the exit. Because it's like, if you're walking out of a room, you can trip and stumble over shit. When you fly, you can just go, boom, and be gone. That was his reason. He's such a fucking nerd. I cooperate. Here's the thing, I can't get competitive, because then
I've
Were you
never
on
been
holidays?
good with competitive games. It's kind of a mix between these four. Playing outside, well, that's never been me. But it's between these four. I am either browsing Amazon, playing Sonic, reading a fucking news article, or sleeping till 2 p.m.
I like playing outside. I've always been an outdoorsy type. I grew up pretty much in the fucking woods. I'm not much of a shop. Here's the thing with shopping is that I don't buy a lot of stuff. Not just because I don't have a consistent income, but because I just don't think of buying a lot of things.
I don't buy a lot of stuff, but it's fun to just look.
Yeah, window shopping.
I like how this entire thing has just been questionnaires.
I gotta say collecting, because I'm such a shiny hunter. I guess I would also fall into Pokemon as well, but...
Technically, it's been over a decade, but...
God, yeah, same.
I did take a good half-decade
10.
break, so...
I was like 10 or 11, yeah, so that would be 10 to 15 years for me.
Yeah,
Shit, I never thought that.
I started playing in 2012. I played pretty consistently until 2017, and then I stopped until I did like half a Heart Gold run in 2021, and came back with Legends Arceus in full in 2022, and then kind of moved on from there.
I think that Legends Arceus kind of put me into the channel format in a sense with these Pokemon things.
It kind of got me back into it. Like, it really kind of got me back into Pokemon.
With me, I always had like an interest in Pokemon. I never had played any of the games, but I liked like the anime and like seeing the designs online. Who's my favorite? Marlin, because of his fucking exit. It's so funny.
Clay, because hot Texan. I mean, what?
Based. And then I played the demo for the Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity game, which apparently is the least popular of them. Go fucking figure.
I played Explorers of
one day,
Time and nothing else. I've been wanting to get, like, the Switch remake.
Yeah. I've considered it, but I think I just like Gates to Infinity. I would rather have, like, a totally new one. As a result. Then one day I was in Walmart. And I had money. I had, like, birthday money or something. I can't remember what year it was, but I know I had my first ferret because I named my Snivy after him. It was Nosy. And I saw White 2 and Gates to Infinity next to each other. Both physical copies, like, this is before X and Y came out, obviously. So I was sitting there just like, oh, geez, what one do I want? And I think my mom was with me. My dad must have wandered off somewhere. I can't fucking remember what parent was with me. So I sat there, I was like, fuck, what one do I want? So I eeny, meeny, miny, mowed it. And ultimately, I land on White 2. And, like, in my head, I was really wanting Gates to Infinity, but then I grabbed that, and I, like, had a brief, like, kind of self-questioning, self-doubt moment. I was like, am I going to enjoy this? Because I hadn't had experience with a full Pokemon game. But then I kind of, like, smacked it out of my head. I was like, well, I'm gonna be playing, like, a full, proper Pokemon game, so I think this is a good way to jump into it. And since then, I played pretty much every Pokemon game past that. Which is funny, because I got my first shiny in White 2, as you know, which was Bronzor. And then I also got, like, hacked shinies, which are still stuck in that I still have that cartridge kicking around.
Nice.
And I'm glad I have it, because if I were to have lost it and then tried to get another copy, I probably wouldn't be able to, because it's so stupid fucking expensive to get those things.
Let's see. The only spin-offs I've played were Explorers of Time, and I played part of Rangers. I didn't know what to do. Colress
me,
has been ruined for me.
How so?
VTubers ruined him. Well, or specifically,
How so?
VTuber. Pipkin Pippa. Yeah. But yeah, like, Pokemon Ranger, I never got it. Is it Ranger? Rangers? I don't remember.
I can't remember either, but I know exactly what game. It's the one where you draw the fucking circle around the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I got stuck in it.
I remember. Here's the weird thing. My experience with that was through a book. I had a few Pokemon books as a kid, and I had one where it was like, I think it was either the Sinnoh or Hoenn game. I can't remember who. No, it was the Hoenn game, because I think I remember Max being in it. And like,
The new and improved Bo Jiden. So like Joe Biden from 30 years ago.
So, like, I read the book and they specifically remembered, like, they had, like, a wrist guard thing and they would, like, control, like, a thing around that would go around the Pokemon and, like, it was like the DS thing almost. They made it make sense in, like, a physical form. So, I hear people, like, I've heard a few people go, this doesn't make sense. I just remember that book as a kid.
Actually, I have played a couple more now that I think about it. The free ones on 3DS. Pokemon Shuffle and Rumble Blast. What Nintendo's attempt was to make Pokemon, but on phones, that was on 3DS.
Played though?
I don't think they were very good.
Dude, I was fucking addicted to those. I remember I was in my second house in Maine. And I remember I snuck my 3DS with me to school. Because my mother would never have allowed it, but I was like, fuck it, I don't care. At some point she stopped giving a fuck, I don't remember when. But like, I remember there was a Lucario, like a super hard level that was Lucario. And I kept trying to beat it, and I beat it while I was on the bus. And it was the coolest thing to me. Which is so silly, but I also had it on my phone, so when Pokemon Shuffle Ultimate, they shut it down some time ago, and I'm still sad about it, because I enjoyed it. Then Pokemon Rumble, that one was based off of a WiiWare game, which I know of because the WiiWare, like, I played the one on the 3DS first, and I had a lot of fun with it, honestly. It was a lot better than the one on the phone, because the phone was, like, very, microtransaction heavy. I was like, ugh. But the one on the 3DS wasn't. The 3DS, you could actually play through and have fun with it. And I know the WiiWare game because of that Pokemon YouTuber I've mentioned a few times during this playthrough now, Absol Blogs Pokemon, where he made a mod, because in the files, apparently, like, they only put up to, like, up to Gen 2. Gen 2 or 3, I think 2, though. But the files and stuff for Gen 3 and Gen 4 were in the game. They just didn't have the models, but the models used, like, the Pokemon Ranch thing that was also on the Wii. So they could just import those models, make shiny in the shiny models as well, because shinies were in the WiiWare version.
This person's a freak.
They're here. Wow. Damn, good ear, Nick, because I could not have guessed that.
To be fair, it's probably a little louder than me than it is. It's probably a little louder for me than it is for you.
Well, no, I mimicked it, though.
Oh.
I was trying to figure out what it was. That's why I went Barrier. But it's like, what happened was Absol modded it to where, you know, you can get the shinies and stuff. It does this little, like, fan event, which is like Rumble Weekend, where you just play, you know, his version of it. He made a mod specifically of it that you could put on your Wii. And you just, like, play around and get shinies.
I think
It's a whole little community thing.
I think the only spin-offs I have in mind for the near future is I want to play Explorers of, well, just Explorers again, but I want to play like the more complete third version,
Ooh, yeah.
which is Sky, because I had time as a kid, and I do remember enjoying that.
With me, I only played Gates to Infinity. That, again, is my favorite.
And I want to play the remake of the original. It's on Switch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think. Actually, do I have the ROM? I might actually. I do not. I have new Pokemon Snap for some reason. I'm never gonna play it.
Oh, Lulu and I messed around with it. I need to play it myself, honestly. I remember Sableye in it. I'm pretty sure Sableye is in it. I might be. No, I'm not fucking mistaken. I know I'm not. I'm not gonna gaslight myself. I'm going to be confident as ever. Sableye is in new Pokemon Snap.
And I do have the 1.0 version of Pokemon, both Scarlet and Violet, actually. So I'm gonna have some fun with that.
Sableye new Pokemon Snap. I swear to you. Ha! It is. The one time I chose not to gaslight myself.
These are very representative of pups in America because they just attack you.
Yeah! Ooh. I love how I'm trying to do my weekend clip, and yeah, I'm fucking around with PixArt. Vane, just do the thing. You can verify the stupid email later. Just...
Metal sound? No. No, I don't want to use Screech, but worse. Thank you. You know what a weird Pokemon is that you're locked out of getting until very later on? Temple. I don't know why.
That's for Toad.
But you can't get that line, and that kind of sucks, because I would
Like,
honestly get it in Black and White 1, because, you know, I would probably be picking Tepig in that game. I thought they were gonna challenge me to a double battle.
I wouldn't even been surprised. Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Please tell me you're thinking what I'm thinking too. Please!
Yeah. No. I don't think so.
Damn it! It's not even spelled the same way, it's just the fact that it was a name, Sylvester.
I want Dig. Give me Dig.
Okay, first of all...
Imagine it.
Did you ever watch Lion King? Like, just in general?
Yeah, I've seen the original.
Okay, have you seen, like, the 1.5 one?
No.
Okay. This reference would be totally fucking lost on you then. Fucking, like... So it goes more into Timon and Pumbaa a little bit. So you get to see, like, Timon's family in particular. And you see, like, all the meerkats, and there's, like, a song. There's, like, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Like, It's a thing. It's like, that's all I can think of. It's horrendously catchy. You hear it once, and it'll be stuck in your fucking head forever.
When I do get those Zorua, which I will next time, I don't know if I'm gonna use it or Sandile.
God, that's right, they're both...
Yeah. Because Sandile does have coverage, but I think Lucario can learn Bone Rush, so...
like, makes up for it.
I don't know. Look at this kid hanging out with a bunch of roughnecks. I decided to become a bad dude.
People will know I'm strong.
I mean, can't argue with that.
Yeah. Pretty chick, I'd say.
Bro, you could have evolved your Pidove into Tranquil. What are you doing? You're not strong, you're pathetic, die.
Even though the whole line fucking sucks, at least you could have a mullet.
Yeah, the Pidove line, I think, is, like, probably the worst of, like, the regional birds.
Wow, and I fucking chose to try and use it. That's definitely my brightest moment. What do you think?
I mean, it's not horrible.
Yeah, it was a very innocent lapse of judgment, in which being, I wanted a Pokemon with a mullet.
And to be fair, in the original, you don't have a lot of options early on.
I was using it in fucking Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
So I don't think I had that much leeway.
Like, I'm pretty sure in Black and White 1 you have Pidove, you have Woobat, and I believe for a while that's it.
Or Woobat, because I think Woobat is a bit better.
It's a bit better, it's not great.
Stanley!
Stanley. I kind of want to play that again, but I've kind of seen everything there is to see, so...
God, I can't remember whose fucking live stream it was, but it was when you guys were in the hole, and I thought it was like going down, and it actually started going down. I was like, oh.
I think it might have been his. I don't even remember if you were there for like I don't even remember if you were there for mine.
I can't remember. It's so long.
It has. It's been like a year and a half.
And like a year and a half feels like forever ago.
It does.
Facebook's trying to do like business things on this account. It's a fucking fan page. What would I get? What am I selling? Nothing.
Okay. I think they gave up and went to bed because I'm not hearing them anymore.
Right? Like, I haven't heard anything aside from that one brief meow at the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's like, these chips.
Yeah, so I meant to start this about 20 minutes or so before, but, that they wouldn't stop, so I was just decided to wait it out. They're also in the stage right now where they are intent on being the most annoying pieces of shit ever. They're 15 weeks now, so I guess that's not surprising.
The kin equivalent of the Terrible Twos.
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told, it's a good thing that you held off on, recording this as well. Because Lulu and I were playing Splatoon. We were doing Salmon Run with a couple of friends of ours who we haven't played Salmon Run with in a long time.
Splatoon.
The fact that Gunnar agrees with me on Salmon Run being the best mode.
I've been thinking of getting Splatoon 3, but I'm kind of wondering, wouldn't I be getting into it a little late?
Yeah, but I got Splatoon 2 quite late as well, and I loved it regardless.
And like,
There could not have been a worse combo if, for this if it tried.
Saints and Sinners for a thumbnail, and this I'll get some fucking clicks. I think Kane Roberts' Saints and Sinners will get more clicks than Kane Roberts' Under a Wild Sky. But that's just me. And by just me, I mean I know Kane's fan base well enough. I think at this point I could be considered the #1 fan of Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's kind of confirmed because, one time, someone who's friends with Kane, said, you know, I'm your #2 fan. And Kane goes, who's #1? And his friend, who I was talking to as well, said, oh, the girl who runs your fan page.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kane said I was great, and I'm just sitting there just like, oh, he thinks I'm great. Like, it's the best.
That's cool.
And it's a miracle my phone isn't bitching at me for storage. Which is normally a problem, because it's like, here's the thing, if I try to post on fucking TikTok for the fan page, if my storage is too low, it will not post, no matter what I do. Which
That's
is stupid, 'cause-
odd.
yeah!
You're posting
Yeah, it's
stuff
like-
that's already there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you can't post the video. It's like, okay, but here's the thing. I'm trying to post this so I could get it off my phone later, bro. Like, fuck off.
I'm gonna go get my last Pokemon for now before I take on the Desert Resort, so that I don't lose, like, very valuable experience. Oh, this place. Oh, doing the daily stuff toward the end of the game is gonna be awful. Because again, I want to, like, be a bit more thorough with this one than I did with Brilliant Diamond or Legends Arceus, because again, this game was my childhood. But something like this is gonna absolutely suck, because I'm gonna have to remember to just do
You have
it
to
every
remember.
day and just kind of edit it in naturally. I like how he's just trusting this random passerby for his brand new fancy, like, shopping center.
Like,
Maybe I shouldn't have just done that.
that is insane. Oh,
Oh, and there they go. I'm a child.
the filter is so... Can this be the thumbnail?
Yeah. I don't know if YouTube will like that.
True. But ooh, it's so funny.
I'm a child. That's totally not gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
Oh, but it'll be funny when it does.
The jokes write themselves.
They do. No fucking. I saw the apostrophe and immediately knew. Lady! Woo!
am a child. My cat is staring at me right now.
She's judging you.
I don't think she approves.
So judgmental, Ash.
I like how resident means constant worker.
Speaking of cats, I just
Amazing,
got the-
milady! Tips Fedora.
I mean, he's got a hat, so. I just got a video of a cat that's like
Do I dare buy
nursing
it?
on someone's finger. Well, it's not like you have a friendship evolution that you need now.
I have Golbat.
Oh, yeah. Well.
I guess I'll just do Samurott. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, 'cause-
Duat, because it's the only guaranteed member of the team.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone could come and go. Like, someone could get replaced by a shiny if you get one.
Everyone else is replaceable. Oh, I can buy them both. Okay. Okay, Golbat, let's bring up your friendship. So right now, the only, like, long-term team members is Golbat, which will probably be on the team until the legendaries start opening up. And Oshawott. I mean, Duat. I mean, Samurott. I mean, fuck.
No, it's coming eventually, though. I did not just see Mountain Dew Christmas ornaments.
What?
And I hate that, first of all, they're code red. Second of all, I hate that I was just like, I want that.
It's wild seeing you met on December 11th, 2023. I'm used to playing this game and it reading like 2014.
Right? Seeing a modern date on these old games is so surreal.
The DS really is like kind of retro at this point. It's 20 next year. I wasn't even in kindergarten when it came out, and now I am working a job I hate and wanting to kill myself every day. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't, not really.
Felt that, but I don't have a job, so. Yeah.
I'm gonna change these to something.
Funnier?
Hold on. Aha! Ha! One! I am keeping Milady though, because that's just funny.
It's perfect. It'll never get old.
Like, that's just comedy. Like, I do want to, like, try to get this to max rank. That's just gonna take forever, though. Because it's only, like, once a day where you can do this.
Just had the thing of looking at someone's art and being able to tell if they like Vivzy Pop or not.
Ba-ba-bow.
Like I say, I'm just like, you probably like Vivzy Pop, so I look in their following, I look it up, and yep, Vivzy Pop. Again, I never have this thing where I'm like, I can tell who you're inspired by. Vivzy Pop just corrupts people's art style. And it's not in a good way because then, like, everything is, like, wonky. I don't like Vivzy Pop's art style. I don't like Vivzy Pop at all. So.
I don't even know who that is.
She's like the creator of, like, Has Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss, that shit.
One!
One!
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I use Join Avenue more for egg hatching than I ever did for this.
Oh my god, you're so right. That is a good egg
This is
hatching
a
spot.
perfect place for egg hatching. Loot boxes.
Boxes. Trinkets.
Hardstone.
I'm going to eat it.
I totally
I'm
needed
going to
2
eat them.
hardstones. One.
Tasty. I got a rock.
Don't ruin
And
my
I love
Pokemon.
rocks.
Don't. That word has a totally different meaning now.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does. Slow makeup. That doesn't help. I don't like the implication of that.
Well, I need Golbat's friendliness to increase because
Which
I want
Pokemon
Crobat.
should I groom?
If only I had a Vaporeon.
Oh!
I regret nothing.
No regrets. Unlike Ace Frehley, who made an autobiography called No Regrets, but clearly has regrets anyway. Dude!
He's
Okay,
so
okay.
petty.
Okay. This is when you know Ace said something stupid. So, like, I had a rare, pleasant conversation with my father. I saw him in the hallway, and I'm looking at him like he's doing something else. He doesn't know I'm there. And I start grinning. I'm like, I want to see his reaction to this shit. So
How
I
do you brush a
go-
Golbat?
I think it has fur. Very, like, not like super thick fur, but I think there's fur. Bats have fur.
True.
Then the purple is skin. And then there's no fur on the purple. And then you might think, what about Crobat? Crobat has no fur on the blue. Just basing it off actual bats. Anyway, the conversation with my dad. I went, hey dad, did you see what Ace Frehley said? And my dad just goes, blah, 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 blah. And I go, is that towards me or towards Ace? And he goes, it's towards Ace. Like, here's the thing about my dad, right? He is like a diehard Ace fan. Like, obviously he doesn't know, like, he's not it's like, what would I use the term? What term is here? Fixated? Intensely, like, you know how I am with my interests. He's not like that with his, for the most part. Who am I kidding? Yes, he is. He had every Kiss album at one point. But I digress. My dad's favorite Kiss member is Ace. He typically falls into the category of thinking Tommy Thayer wearing the spaceman makeup is ridiculous. You know it's a bad thing when my father thinks what Ace said is stupid. And furthermore, my father said something that I also have said myself. Peter Criss out of the original lineup is the most sensible one right now. I was fucking flabbergasted that he agreed with me on all of this. And that says something, because he and I don't typically see eye to eye on things. If he and I agree on something, you know there's something here. In this case, it's how stupid Ace Frehley is.
I don't know why Ace Frehley is being so petty right now. I've been seeing it.
Yeah! Mostly
I've been
because of
keeping
me,
an eye on
obviously.
it.
Really? Dude!
A little bit. I've been kind of interested, and it's also been annihilating my Google feed. So, thanks Google.
That's
Not creepy at
funny.
all. I looked it up
That is
once.
fucking hilarious.
I have also been looking up, I also looked up, fucking, Yamaha keyboards the other day. I have been on my TV for the last little bit watching YouTube, and I have gotten like several ads for Yamaha keyboards. I looked it up once.
Dude, okay. That reminds me of something that happened to me. I looked up Kramer Voyagers, but not just any Kramer Voyager guitar. Specifically, like, the lightning bolt one that Kane used in the 80s. I opened Metabang up, like, a day or so later. I get an ad for guitars. That Kramer Voyager, front and center. A Kramer Voyager that is not typically what pops up if you're not actively looking for it. That's fucking insane. I said there's like, are you fucking serious? I remember posting about it and being like, well, I can't escape Kane, and then Kane put a like on it. So, he found it funny.
Having more trouble putting down this one single Minccino than literally anything.
Can't remember if the hidden grotto Pokemon are shiny locked or not.
I don't know.
Let me Google that real
Question.
quick. Hidden grotto Pokemon shiny? Nope. They are shiny locked. They're shiny locked. That's so stupid.
Why? Actually, I'm
Then again,
curious.
Gen 5 was.
Can I
And
evolve?
then again.
Oh.
Then again, Gen 5 was. Oh yeah, you could check the friendship, huh?
Shit.
Oh, there's a cat.
I might be able to evolve him.
You want me to check? I can move. Blah, blah. Google.
Because I know the one from the top can be a range. You know what?
Ship
I have a rare candy. I can test
Evolution
it out.
Gen 5. No, I don't want a list. Can you imagine? No
Oh.
way.
Okay, I'll take that.
Damn. All right. Well, that is 2 fully evolved Pokemon on your team. I think
Okay.
it's 2. Yeah, it's 2.
I may play Pokemon X and Y after Black 2.
Ooh.
So I haven't played those in a while. I've kind of been wanting to.
Fucked up.
Alright, the team's coming together.
Sableye is Pokemon X exclusive, I believe.
Hmm.
And it's because I played Pokemon Y every time. Sableye is a version exclusive.
You
It's the
keep
one
getting-
I'm not fucking playing.
You keep getting the wrong one.
Yes, here's the thing. Sableye, Sapphire exclusive. Jeez. It's exclusive in fucking... I think it's actually Shining Pearl exclusive in the Underground? If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong on that. I don't know how it is in Diamond and Pearl. Sableye in Gen 5 is not a version exclusive at all. Gen 6, X exclusive, Alpha Sapphire exclusive. So if I want fucking Sableye and not deal with the original trainer bullshit, I have to make Lulu give me a Sableye egg and trade it that way.
Do I have a
Gen
smoke
7.
ball? I
Gen
do
7, jeez. Let me look up Cerebi actually. Cause I know. Cerebi Sableye. Like. Oh, Double Battle.
That's not what I wanted. I
Yeah,
wanted a
Sableye is a
Gup-
shield. Sableye is a shield exclusive. I had sword.
That's unfortunate.
Like, Gen 7, it was SOS only on carving in any game. So, you know, it's hard to get, but it's doable. Okay, X and Y, it's not exclusive at all. I didn't know that. But to be fair, can you blame me for assuming it? Can you blame me at this point? My answer is a resounding no. You can't blame me. Oh, Gen 4, you have to have Sapphire inserted into your DS.
What?
God, it's
What the fuck?
obtainable in Heart Gold?
Is
The
it?
one time it's not. Sableye is obtainable in Heart Gold, and it's the version exclusive. The one time it's not. Cause I chose Heart Gold. That's funny.
Wait, let me double check real quick.
Hmm?
Let me double check, see if I can even get it, because knowing me, I'm probably misremembering.
Get what? Sableye?
Gothita. Because I want
Oh,
the psychic
Gothita.
type.
So now we can get Sableye in. Oh yeah, right. You have to get it through a trade here in Nimbasa. Okay, right. Yeah.
I'm having to scroll
It's so
so
funny
much.
that. It's so funny that I've grown fond of Sableye. When truth be, Sableye was not like a childhood favorite of mine.
Hmm.
It just randomly became a favorite because he's a little goblin man. Is my phone turned down? Good. Now I'll have to fuck around with the volume and then mess up my Spotify.
Okay, it is on
Sorry.
it is on Route 5 and 16. Is it in the dark grass though? Because I want to get it in the dark grass.
Oh, because higher level?
Yeah.
Double Val, watch it be here though.
Yes, okay.
I was joking!
24 is on the low side, but you know what? It's on par with everyone else.
I was joking!
Goodbye, Minchino.
I joked. It's like, oh, there it is. That's funny. You know what I'm fucking dreading?
Hmm?
I'm dreading Ace making any public comment about the Kiss avatars, because I know he will!
Hmm.
I know he fucking will. Ugh. I can't remember if I talked about this already. I think I did. But I might be mistaken. You ever see, like, did I ask about, like, the corporate running, like, a social media account for, like, a musician you can tell?
I don't think so.
Okay, have you ever seen, like, a musician's page and you could tell that, like, someone else is running it?
Yeah, I kinda can.
Because, like, okay, here's the thing. I have a few, like, examples here. I have 4 examples of, like, musician pages. The first example doesn't, like, apply to this at all. It's Kane. Kane runs his page himself. You message him, he's the one answering. He himself. He's the one handling it all, which is probably my favorite. And it's resulted in a friendship with him, with he and I, so, you know, maybe I'm biased, but... Then there's ones like Paul Stanley is a really good example. Now you look at Paul's posts and you would think, oh, Paul's posting these, because it comes across as him, and truth be told, he's the one making the posts to be made, but he still does have a team helping him with it. And then you have ones that the musician isn't really involved with, like Alice Cooper. Alice
gonna
Cooper
catch
doesn't even
one
have
more.
like a cell phone. Alice Cooper doesn't have a cell phone, his wife does. So like Alice Cooper's posts, you can kind of tell, but it's not in a bad way, because sometimes you get some like funny things, like out of his TikToks. Alice Cooper's TikTok is the funniest fucking thing. And I think they do it the best, because they'll post like actual like old interview clips, old footage clips, new footage clips, but then they'll also like join in on the memes. And it's funny, because it's like, is that the official Alice Cooper page? Why is he making this meme? Like, it's just funny. And then there's the fourth one, where this is what's prompted this question. where someone else is running the page, but they're trying to make it seem like the musician is running the page, but you can tell it's not the musician.
Yeah.
And the musician is
Yeah,
It's like-
I can kind of tell when someone's doing that.
Ace Frehley.
Hmm.
It all circles back around, as you can tell. It's just it's not just like a management team though, because if it was a management team, I'd be fine. It would just be typical corporate shilling, whatever. But it's his girlfriend,
Ouch. Okay.
and you can tell because it's like she's posting it as if it's Ace. It's like, oh, here's my girlfriend. It's like, stop making it Ace. Hire somebody else, please. Like, do you think Ace Frehley would post a Spotify playlist that he listens to while walking his dog?
Uh-oh.
No.
Don't use Sonic Boom. Don't hit it. Don't kill it. God damn it.
Ah,
I was trying to see if I could maybe get a better nature. It's not horrible, but I don't want reduced defense. I already
Third
have
time's
one
the
that has
charm,
reduced
a la
defense.
can you imagine if you got shiny during this?
I would lose it.
I know, it's like, Vane, you talk about that all the time, shut up. It's funny. It's funny. Let me see if I can find a specific thing. Oh, hey, a single gatita.
It's a little lower level, but if it's a better nature, then that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, no
I-
skin off my bone.
Ideally, I want special attack to rise,
Yeah,
and attack to be lower.
like,
That's kinda
let me
what
see if
I'm
I can
going
find a
with.
post. Let's see if I can find a post that's like trying to be Ace, but you can immediately tell it's not Ace. Because I want you to see this and cringe with me. Because it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't cringe-worthy. Because with the Alice Cooper thing, it's silly, it's lighthearted. It's like sure, it's the grand unspoken that's like, oh, it's not Alice running it. But it's still, like, funny.
I could have used a quick ball. I should have used a quick ball.
It's like one thing that pissed me off in the comments of one post where someone referenced an Ace song. And I'll like get the comment and like crop it. And you'll be able to tell like who the girlfriend is here. And I want to make this clear. I don't hate her because she's like Ace's girlfriend. I've never had an issue with like a rock star's partner. Like, I think Paul and his wife have a very sweet relationship. There was one thing where Paul said he and his wife cooked together. I was just like, aw, because it's so sweet. Like, that is like
They
the
cook.
cutest fucking thing ever.
They cook.
And then they cook.
They cook.
Which-
Yes, sir.
They-
I cannot
That
hear the
flew
word
over
cook
my head
anymore
until
without
then.
thinking of Breaking Bad.
right?
It's ruined it.
And like, Gene has a really good relationship with his wife too. It's very cute. It was like on Gene Simmons' Family Jewels where they got married after Gene saying he would never get married, like Shan was the one. And Shannon Tweed is a great person too. She's very funny as well. And like their kids, like it's a whole family. And one could say Gene Simmons' Family Jewels probably makes you a little bit biased, but it's a nice insight into their family. It makes Gene all the more human.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Peter Chris is like a nice wife. Bruce Kulick and his wife like have pancake recipes together. Like it's all very nice things, you know? But then there's this particular chick. She's insufferable. And she picks fights with the fuck. And like, there's been moments where it's like, trying to think of the word here. What the fuck was I even saying? I was scribbling it. I said she's insufferable. And then something else. Fuck, what was I going on? Oh, right, about her picking fights with the fucking fans. Right. Like, she pays too much attention to the hate comments, and that's not something you want to do if you're managing someone's fucking social media. It's like, don't! But she does. She's, like, responds to it. It's like, why would you respond to it? Why would you give them the time of your day?
I can't tell if that's better or worse.
Good question.
His more special defense is good, but more defense is also good. You know what? I think this one might be a little bit better. Especially since physical moves tend to be more common anyway, so I think this one might be pretty good. Not because, like, having more defense is good.
Alright, I found it.
Hmm?
I finally fucking... I had to erase so many names. Because I don't want to fucking put this shit in, like, a public server. Because, like, here's, like, there's a validation thing. But it's still, like, a public server to a degree, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So here you go. There's, like, the post where it's just, like, you can... It's like... shut up with the emojis. Stop it. It's like, the emojis is what fucking gives it away.
My space
Like,
woman. She just landed from Jindel. Fire emoji, thumbs up emoji, rocket ship emoji, heart emoji, ring emoji?
Star. Like a shooting star.
Oh.
And in the comment, which is on this post, by the way, and you could tell who her account is. Her other account.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why? It's like, it wasn't even a hate comment, it was just a fucking song reference. It's like, why? Why?
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
Right?
I hate it when people overuse emojis so much.
Kane. Because, like, Kane uses them to a very reasonable degree. He uses emojis, which makes for a very funny dynamic of him and I, where I don't use emojis at all and he does, which is ironic because, you know, I'm the 22-year-old and he's the 61-year-old. And I gotta turn off this fucking overhead light. So spare me a moment.
Yeah, I've been sitting too long.
Oh, I want to try doing the battle subway for once. I've not really
I
done
wasn't
a lot
even
of that.
sitting in, like, a reasonable position. I was sitting up straight, which means now I have the fucking coat hanger back pain. Because I have fucking back problems.
I get to battle these two.
These two... Oh my god!
Ingo having much more of a presence in Legends Arceus than he ever did in Gen 5.
Right? It's so bizarre. Don't mind me trying to get comfortable, so if you hear my laptop screen doing the stupid clicky thing because its joints are fucked like mine, don't mind it. Call me Mark St. John.
Hey Ash, what you doing back there?
Shenanigans is what she's doing back there. As long as she's not doing her business, we're good.
Yeah, no.
It's
Yeah,
still
no.
so funny.
Yeah, no, so right now I moved the cat tree in here. She has her food, water, and the litter box in here as well, and a couple toys.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she'll be
That
living
was
in here
still
for a
such-
few days.
That is, like, still the funniest
disastrous end to a live stream.
I didn't find it very funny.
yeah, in the moment it must not have been funny, but like looking back, hopefully you
made
have a little bit of a
content.
laugh.
Everything was
Yeah,
just
make content.
breaking, and then by the time I got done with that, my PC just crashed.
Right? Like, oh my god.
Well, I'm somehow slower than a pig knight that's one level below me.
Like, what the fuck? You
That's
must have
terrible.
a... Right, like, fuck.
Yeah, I have a slow duot.
I have Paul's song Live to Win playing, and all I could think of was how this debuted in fucking South Park.
I have a delayed duot.
A delayed duot. Internet Explorer duot.
I should do the Battle Subway as well. There's so much to do in this game. There's the Pokemon World
Right?
Tournament, there's Join Avenue, there's that.
There's everything.
Like, there's a bunch of legendaries that you can go after.
Oh yeah, you can do like the Lake Trio.
I need to give Heart Gold and Soul Silver another shot because what stopped that was the health issue that I had around that time when I was recording it. I still do have the files, they're just in the rejects folder.
Say,
They're
That's
also
why- this is
on
when you-
YouTube, but they're private.
this is when you make a Patreon, make people pay to see it.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Hey. So if you ever want to make money off of this, there you go. You have a pile of it already.
I mean,
Big
to be
brain
fair,
moment.
I do have like over 300 videos that is private and will stay private. Although all but like 12 of them were privated because they were complete shit. And then a few of them are just giving up on playthroughs that I tried to do. Persona 5 is in there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I decided I wasn't going to finish it because I wasn't having a lot of fun with it.
Heard you talk about it started to really drag on.
And I think if I weren't recording it, it would have been fine. But I was, and I think that might have ruined it. I will play it eventually, but it will be on my own time. I was almost 20 hours in, and got absolutely nowhere, and I needed to move on.
To also resume a particular shiny hunt that I've been meaning to do for a while. It is the Heracross.
Nice. Saints Row is also in there, but Saints Row is for a completely different reason. The original Saints Row is dog shit.
It's funny because I could get a shiny Heracross in any other game for Lulu. Like, it's in Scarlet and Violet now. But like, shiny hunting in that game is a little more annoying. Like, I feel like I'm more confident in this SOS hunt. Plus, I don't think she has a shiny Heracross in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So, like, I'm sure she'd still appreciate it.
The Pokemon Musical. If there is anything I'm not looking forward to doing in this game, it's that. I will do it because, again, I want to, like... I kind of want to do everything in this game. But the musical is not one of those things.
No musical.
Da 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 da. Why is this game's music so fucking good?
Right? Like, from the sound font itself to, like, the melodies, like, everything is good.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even heard the best one yet. That's gonna be next time. I can get a lot of money here. That face, though.
Monkey.
Goth white.
Where were you in Monkey Turn to Man?
Return to
Goth
monkey.
White.
Shit!
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's just best to have her up front for experience.
Yeah. Train from there. Did you see that I got a fucking shiny Hisuian Samurott?
Did you?
Here's what happened. They introduced Hisuian Samurott into Pokemon Go. Lulu and I are like chilling in the van,
I saw that, yeah.
and we do a raid. I only did one Samurott raid. We beat it. I'm like, wow, that was insane. And then I noticed the helmet is white, which normally on Samurott it is. Hisuian Samurott, not so much. So I kind of stopped. I'm like, wait a minute. And then it sparkled. I'm like, shiny? And Lou was like, aw! Because normally it's her who gets the shiny luck. This time it was me.
So I would say for some time, the long-term members of the team are gonna be... Duat, Gothita, and Magnemite. I haven't
That
decided
makes sense.
if I'm gonna end up replacing Lucario with Cobalion.
Yeah. Which
Because
is fair,
they are
given
the exact
their
same
typing.
type.
The typing, and I think Cobalion's stats would be higher
Yeah, Cobalion's a
due to it being
legendary.
a legendary. Yeah, exactly. Lucario is not.
Although Lucario is still very good.
Yeah, Lucario's a solid Pokemon. I guess it just comes down to move pool, I guess. Move pool and, I don't know, maybe stat spread?
Maybe.
Nice voice crack.
Maybe? I hate my voice.
I saw a video of James Hetfield having voice cracks on stage while singing, and it is the funniest fucking thing. It wasn't like edited or anything, it was just like a couple of different voice cracks. And I found it hilarious.
Corey shared this with me a week ago. Hold on.
Dude! I tagged Lulu in it here as well.
I
Lulu
just want
shared
to
that,
be your Sigma.
And, dude, what's funny is that this is posted on Instagram, and if you look at the comments on Instagram, Metallica commented with a frowny face. Now I have to find it, hold on. Hurry!
It's so good.
God.
They're sad.
It's so funny. Just the frowny face.
Imagine it. There's actually quite a lot of people to fight at this point.
Holy shit. Pressing in Pokemon games. I miss the SOS method in Pokemon games. Probably my favorite shiny hunting method.
Save our shit.
Save our shit.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. Though he is like 3 levels higher.
I think you got it. You got Stabby,
Okay.
you have a super effective move,
Gothita, if you can't defeat him, you are disowned.
right? Wow! Holy shit!
You are off the team.
Oh my god!
I
So
think it was a speed
high
tie.
and
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the worst luck I've ever seen.
I am gonna revive
The only way that could-
because I do need the experience. I'm just gonna throw
Yeah.
in a sacrifice.
I don't think Timber can do anything to imagine it anyway.
I'd probably be very bad at a. I'd probably be very bad at a Nuzlocke.
Right, so my word aged like milk! I didn't know Wake Up Slap would be super effective.
Yeah, he's a yeah, that's a still type.
I didn't know Wake Up Slap wasn't a normal type move.
It was in Gen 1 for some reason. Wait, hold on. Let me clarify that. Actually, I might be thinking of something else. Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? Low kick.
Oh yeah. Which is still
I think
stupid.
Wake Up Slap is Gen 2 actually. I could be wrong though.
Snake came on
Gen 4?
Whoa!
I didn't know it was
Are you
that
fucking
late.
se-
Okay.
Wow. That doesn't come across as a. I thought like Gen 3 at latest.
That shows you how much I revisit the earlier Pokemon games. Which is almost never.
Snakebite has reminded me of how I have a Viper on my team called Snakebite after the Alice Cooper song that I'm hearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found a shiny coughing. So here's what happened. I started playing DLC. And I'm exploring. I'm like, I want to explore before we, like, link our games for a minute. Because, like, in Scarlet and Violet, you can link your game with somebody and, like, have them run around your game. Typical online bullshit. But then I see a coughing. I'm like, the smoke is purple. It was shiny.
Coffee.
I didn't even save. I didn't even save beforehand. I ran it, and I'm just like, why did I do that? I'm sitting there panicking because I'm like, at this level, Coffee guaranteed to have at least one self-destructing move. I was at heavy risk of just having another shiny kill itself in front of me, much like Tatsugiri. I throw a quick ball, it catches. By some miracle. So then I look at its move pool, the moves it had. It had Explosion and Memento. It had a 50% chance of killing itself. Had 2 different moves out of 4. Memento being the same move that Tatsugiri used to kill itself. So that would have been like a horror flashback. But I got it, and I named it Poison after the Alice Cooper song. I have a friend named Elena. They're Italian, and they're also an Alice Cooper fan.
I used to work with a person named Elena. Back at
That's funny.
Back at Subway. What the fuck?
Jeez, Goth Wife cannot win.
Oh my god. I know I'm barely paying attention, but still, that's fucked up.
Come on.
Get fucked.
Have you ever seen this Vine, this fucking video, where it's like, this guy's like, yeah, be really careful around Canadian wildlife. They fucking blows a air horn at Goose. He goes, fuck off, in that specific way. I need to find it now.
Fuck off!
Look at the Canadian accent and all. It's so funny. Now I need to find it. Vine. I'm pretty sure if I just look this up with that exact prompt, I'll find it. I fucking found it.
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen this. I'll watch it after, you know, just in case, because you really never
Yeah.
know what is copyrighted these days.
Right? Oh my god.
I think I might beat Sandile versus Dorua,
Yeah, that's fair.
because mainly his ground type coverage.
Right, the ground type stab would probably work a lot better.
It's like, don't have anything good against electric types.
It would be good to have like an immunity to it as well.
Yeah. Like, Magnemite is good to resist, and Lucario would also resist, but these two are probably my strongest at the moment, because Crobat is just good.
Yeah.
And electric moves, don't agree with them.
Yeah. Ah, jeez. It's like after drinking soda during a call.
How is it 2 a.m. already? What the fuck?
Right?
I have work tomorrow. Unfortunately.
Stinky.
I hate work. I hate my job.
Playing me with all the shit they have to put up with.
Okay, can I just say it's gotten way more stressful here lately than it ever needs to be?
How so?
Like, they keep making weird fucking changes. Also, phones have just been more of a problem here lately. And it's like they keep trying to wear it down so that they can introduce more and more, and I don't like it. I don't know. Corporate is just awful.
So.
But they have effectively turned what was a stress-free job, well, for the most part, into something I dread doing.
Right, which is insane.
I mentioned that I've been doing some, I mentioned that I've been thinking of doing some, part-time work for my uncle, because he sets up, like, events that we have here. Because we actually do
Yeah.
host a lot of stuff here. I've been considering maybe talking to him and maybe trying that out.
Two of it then. I think that might work out a bit better, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't know what's been going on with my job here lately. All I know is that I don't like being a part of corporate America. I really don't.
Yeah, it's just,
I have no satisfaction when I get off work. Just none.
like, and that shouldn't be the norm, like, at all.
opinion.
Yeah, this has reminded me that Kane has played tennis. He used to play a lot of tennis when he was younger.
Oh no, I think it is. Oh no, that was a critical hit. I guess it doesn't have huge power.
Can you imagine?
That would be awful.
How many fucking successful Heracross calls have I gotten? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I want a better special electric move for Magnemite.
40, 50, 60, 65, 85. Or if I did my math right, 85 Heracross calls.
Hmm.
And that's only successful ones. Because either not do an SOS call at all per turn, or it'll call for help but not succeed in doing so.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
It's incredibly annoying.
Oh yeah, Gen 7 introduced that mechanic, huh?
Yes, it did, and it's really good for shiny hunting, truth be told.
Hmm.
Some hunts are just more tedious than others. Mostly because you're just sitting there waiting for an SOS to actually fucking happen.
You know, surprisingly, this one might be longer than the last one.
Nice.
Like, we're already going on an hour and a half, and I still have 3 full routes to do before we can move on.
Yeah.
That, and I want to check out the battle subway. Not gonna be able to do anything, but the battle subway would be cool to check out.
A good place to hatch eggs is the battle subway area, I think, because you can just go in a circle forever.
True. Okay, I think... Okay, I don't think anybody else is gonna show up today.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I may wait to put this together until tomorrow, and I may just do the thing when the clock switches over to 12, just to get an extra shop in there.
You're right. As a treat.
Go through the gate and just head straight. That's how I get to Relic Castle. That has unfortunately been kind of fucked since last time, and my voice is as well, clearly.
Yeah. Monkey!
Return to Monkey.
The fact that Galarian Darumaka can be fire and ice type and is a monkey. Like, I could totally assign that to Kane. Now, granted, it has to have a hidden ability. But I still like it. I still think it's funny.
Oh, there's a very easy way to get quick money in this game, too. You know, like the Driftvale drawbridge?
Yeah.
You know how there's wings that appear on it every so often when you just kind of ride?
Oh, you can sell those, right?
For $1,500 each.
What?
You can
in
get,
future
like,
games, they lowered it.
Yeah, like, you can get, like, 2 per minute.
That is insane.
Which is wild.
First.
What is a Cleffa gonna do?
Have a shit shiny.
True.
All it does is turn the ears green. I know you can tell, but that's such a lazy fucking shiny.
Yeah.
Like, I would still say Garchomp's is worse.
Oh, that's what it's gonna do.
But... that explains a lot.
Go imagine it. You know, it's a missed opportunity. I should have named it, Goth Waifu.
That would be perfect.
Please land the magnet bomb. Oh, that's what Clef is gonna
Please.
do. Okay. Die.
Eh, you must die.
Hello! You must die!
You must die. I wonder if Kane's played the CDI games. Can you imagine? That would be so fucking funny.
My only Zelda experience is playing the fucking remake of one of the ZDI games.
Funny. But yeah, like with Kane being interested in like new technology of whatever era it is, like you're telling me he wouldn't fucking try the CDI games at least once?
Bug-Eyed 2.
Like I too.
What?
Whoa!
Oh, that's why. It's got Hustle. Hustle these balls.
I could just retract its arms and legs into itself.
It's a freak.
You're a freak!
I like how I'm just calling everyone a freak today.
Right. I'm in the mood for this song. Fuck. Hey, there we go. Some Kane era Alice. I'm gonna have to watch that interview again later. Cause like, listen. New Kane interview? New Kane interview. I watched it as soon as it uploaded. First of all, he looks as handsome as ever in a red shirt. He looks amazing in red. That's one of his favorite colors.
That Tom Scott look.
The Tom Scott look!
That is all I associate
Oh,
nowadays with red shirt.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong?
No! That's the worst part. That you're not wrong. Magby. Boober.
Magaboo.
Do you know what I'm referencing with Boober?
Hmm?
Boober.
Boober.
That's its Japanese name.
Amazing.
Okay, technically it's Booba by
Booba.
Japanese pronunciation, but you know, it's still funny.
Booba's even funnier.
Yeah.
Japan, never change.
Would be Magmar. What is Magby?
Boob?
Better be something like Booby.
That would be hilarious. No, is that what it is? No.
It's Booby!
No. That's amazing.
It's Booby.
Booby.
I know, like by Japanese pronunciation, that's fucking Booby. They just don't want to type it B-O-O-B-Y. Unlike Boober, which is typed B-O-O-B-E-R. Booby. Woo! I didn't actually expect it to be Booby.
That's amazing.
See, this is why it's one of my sister's favorite baby Pokemon.
Booby.
She calls her, every time she gets one, she calls it Boober.
Take a little bitty.
She got a shiny one from Pokemon Crystal with the odd egg. I can't believe my file fucking corrupted.
Hmm.
Like, here's the thing.
I shiny hunted on the odd egg. The one I wanted was Tyro. The first Tyro guy hatch was shiny. It hatched. It was a Tyro. That's blue.
Hmm?
Because here's the thing, shiny Tyrogue sprite is bluer. Like, it just has a lot of blue. The first Tyrogue I hatched, when I saw blue, I jumped up from my fucking bed. The first Tyrogue I hatched, within like 7 eggs. I know odd eggs odds are really high for a shiny, but listen. It was my first Tyrogue that I fucking hatched in my whole hunt, and it was, oh yeah, Mask, it was shiny. And I still can't believe it. I'm not in the mood for this song.
Do you know what I don't get
No.
about what seems like the dumbest evolution method ever?
Yeah.
I've seen the Alpha Ride video on Pokemon Sword and Shield. What the fuck is with Galarian Yamask?
It's an experience.
Why? Why did they do
I remember
that?
watching that too. Because Game Freak hates their fans. Like Ace Frehley does, apparently. I mean, what?
Like, it's not even... It's so specific. It's not intuitive.
Right? I've never guessed that. It's like, what the fuck?
Really?
Oh.
Really?
Have you
Really?
ever seen Shiny Darumaka?
I think I have, it's been a while.
It's pink.
I know that there's a lot of items here.
Like I got left out in the sun too long. But like, not as a sunburn thing, but rather as like when you leave a plastic toy in the sun too long. Sent the booby Japanese name again. And here it is. You tell me I'm wrong. Have you ever seen like a red slide be left outside for a really long time? That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's... Ew. I don't like that.
Yeah. Like, I at least could tell it's shiny, but it could have been better. Here's the Galarian form shiny.
That's somehow worse.
Exactly! Shiny Darmanitan is okay. It's like dark red.
Hmm.
Very like dark, like crimson-y sort of thing.
Okay, that's an improvement.
Yeah, vast improvement. What is the Zen mode one? Ooh, the Zen mode like turns like a dark blue and the eyebrows turn purple. That's actually really nice. I do like that. Is nice. Any Galarian Darmanitan is something.
Oh, I should do some Intralink missions at some point.
Like, it looks better than it does on Darumaka for Galarian Darmanitan.
True. I like how this bit is just completely buried now.
Sure, right? And then here's the other form of it. It's not the worst shiny.
It looks decent.
And it's fire ice type. It has an ability called Guerrilla Tactics. That's funny. But Zen mode is the ability that allows you to have the other form.
I don't think most Darumaka evolves into the Darmanitan with that ability.
Impressive shit.
I could be wrong though, because I barely use it. I don't think I've ever used a Darumaka on my team, just in general.
I would, purely if I had, like, the Zen mode ability, though.
Most of them have Hustle, and Hustle as an ability is fucking garbage because what is the use of the extra attack when you can't hit anything in the first place?
Maybe make it hold, like, a wide lens or something.
True.
Darmanitan, though, has Sheer Force instead.
That is better.
It's like, oh, moves with a secondary effect have 30% more power, but they lose their secondary effect. So you won't get, like, a burn with something. But, like, it's stronger.
Okay,
So it's like,
okay, can I just say, I don't get these kind of moves. Does it use your physical attack and their special defense? Or your special attack and their physical defense? It's special, so I'm assuming it's the latter. But I've never been able to quite
Yeah.
figure that out.
assume, like, you know, it uses your special attack and then hits their regular defense. Which makes the most sense in terms of the display there.
Oh, it used Hone Claws, I might be in trouble.
It's crackling on my end.
Oh, shit. I did reset the game audio in OBS, but that doesn't do a thing with Discord.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and reset it anyway. Alright, 1 second, let me just...
I was gonna say, it's like, has it been reset?
On Discord, no, but in OBS.
There we go. That's much better.
Alright, I just reset it again just in case.
Like the save states where you do it like 20 times and the emulator like holds up because of it.
Okay, to be fair, that's... Okay, to be fair, that's just to be funny. This is actually needed.
Yeah.
I got a Firestone. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but at least I have it. Wait, is Gothita holding the... Okay, yeah, she is. The amulet coin? Because I could almost certainly use the money. I could always use the money.
No matter how rich you are,
Please give
call
me $1 million.
Right, call me Eugene Simmons.
Dear Jeffy Bezos, hot bald man, please give me 20 billion in cash. Thank you. Or whichever billionaire. Sam Bankman fraud.
Have you heard the Call of Duty zombie sounds?
No.
There's one that sounds like it says Sam, and it's so funny.
Sam.
Oh my god, find it. Call of Duty zombie sound. Sam. That's an actual search. This doesn't turn up my Spotify. It's not. Good.
I just wanna be your Sigma. I've had that in my head since it was shared with me. That was 2 weeks ago.
Good. Alright, I found the video. The Call of Duty say, because someone specifically got the video of it, so I'm really glad.
I'll watch it after because, again,
Yeah.
you really never know.
Right? There's obviously more zombie sound effects, but like, it's so funny. This one in particular is hilarious.
You just never know.
You never know. Which is so stupid.
I always try to line the outlets with this weird thing at my Airbnb. You just never know.
Sandshrew!
Oh, I forgot you could get Sandshrew in this game.
He's just a little guy.
Sandshrew, get back in the water!
Oh my god. It's fine. Sandshrew is one of those Pokemon I've never really used, but I have a fondness for.
I've used it. It's not half bad. It's not great.
Like, okay, I stand corrected. I've used the Alolan Sandshrew, which is an ice steel type.
Sandshrew,
means
get
I
back
think-
in the fire!
I think it's quad weak to fire as a result of its typing.
That's unfortunate.
This is very unfortunate. But it has a really cool design, so I can't be that mad. Plus, can I just say, I love the regional variants. I know some people get mad about them, but listen,
Why?
it's that little piece of world building. That little thing that's like, oh, this different environment has affected this Pokemon
I'm
in
not
a certain way.
Like, because, like, don't get me wrong, I am not surprised by any means that people are mad at regional forms, but why?
Yeah, it's like, and like, I hope they don't stop doing regional forms, because I like the convergent thing that they've done recently as well. You know what a convergent sort of evolution in the real world is, right?
Yes?
It's where two separate species evolve in a very similar way and appear to be very similar in appearance, but are not related. So in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they introduced a few Pokemon that are like that. I think the main ones, there are two that I can think of. So you know Diglett. There's a Pokemon called Wiglet, which is a water type. And it's very similar, but it's not related. And then there's Toads.
Wiglet.
I know.
This
Then
sounds
there's
so bad.
They have the Toadcool line. And then there's Toadstool, which is like a grass type instead, and it like walks on land. And it's very funny looking. And it runs away in a very funny fashion. And both of them do evolve. There's a Wug Trio and a Toadstool. And I love those small little things where it's like, oh, Pokemon are, like, they have that depth to them as a result.
That kind of sounds like a Pokemon that came from the Infinite Fusion fan game.
It kind of does, yeah. But it's really cool, truth be told.
I kind of
Okay,
want to play
these
that
sand
game, though.
things. These sand things just reminded me of something. Where Lulu was playing this one day. She was playing. I can't remember how she was playing it. I think she was playing it through an emulator. But like, I hear the game, and all of a sudden I hear Lulu just go, shit, shit, shit. And she was falling into it. So as soon as she says it the third time, I hear the beep.
What the fuck?
What?
That did so much! That wasn't even a critical hit!
Sigilyph does not fuck around.
I've never used, like, Sigilyph?
Oh god, yeah, Sigilyph might make more sense because of a sigil. That makes more sense. I have a few shiny ones through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because the Ultra Wormholes have higher shiny odds. Now, the first shiny I got from the Ultra Wormhole, I think I've told this story before, but it was a Magcargo. And I see the Magcargo, it's purple. And here's the thing. When I see a Pokemon that's a different color, I don't, for some reason my brain doesn't register, oh fuck, that's shiny, most of the time. If I'm not actively hunting for it. This is a random shiny. So I looked at my fucking Tutus and I go, aren't you supposed to be red? And then it fucking sparkled. And it hit me that it was shiny. It wasn't the fact that it was purple. It was the fact that it sparkled. So, like, shiny Magcargo. As such, I do have a little attachment to it.
I will say, though, that that the wings are also very valuable. because I don't believe they adhere to the same rules as the vitamins do. So I think you can use them until like the 255 limit, because vitamins I think are only the first 100.
I did not know that.
I might
Note
just,
to self, remember that.
I may just have to make a full part just doing all. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Right? Oh my god. Can you imagine?
If
Yeah.
I have to sit through gathering rings for rings. What the fuck am I playing?
Gems.
A Sonic game? Wings for 3
Right.
hours. You guys have to
Oh.
suffer with me too. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I thought you were talking about the gem achievement in Freedom Planet. for
Oh,
a
that
minute.
was so garbage. I mean,
When you
to be fair, that was also my mentality with that.
said what am I playing, a Sonic game, I thought it was funny given Freedom Planet's origins.
I think I did say that in the. I think I also said that in Freedom in like at some point in that. I don't know. It's kind of just a haze to me at this point.
Oh, that's amazing.
I like how Moxie just wastes like 3 seconds in wild battles and nothing else.
Right?
I miss the stairs. Oh no, not
Okay, I'm in a
intimidate.
KISS group. I'm on a KISS group in Facebook, specifically run by like a podcast that I watch. And they changed the cover photo of the group to an edited photo from the movie A Christmas Story, and to just have Kiss's faces on them. And Peter's face is on the kid, where he's like, "I can't put my arms down." And it's like, I saw the image, I started laughing to myself because that's something that has stuck in my head for years. Because I love that movie, I really do. Now, there's one aspect of it that has aged a bit poorly, where they're in a Chinese restaurant.
It was a different. Nah, I'm just kidding. There is no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, it was a different era, but like, it's one of those things where you're just like, oh. Because what happens is they're singing like a Christmas carol, and they can't pronounce the L's.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was the end of the
Okay,
movie,
good, so-
actually.
It was towards the end, yeah. It was like after the turkey like got eaten by like their neighbors' dogs, which were like a bunch of like basset hounds. Not basset hounds, bloodhounds. They were too big to be basset hounds. So they went to a Chinese restaurant because it was one of the only places that was open because they don't celebrate Christmas. And they had a duck. And I remember at one point the mom is like crying, and like she tries to reason, like she's not upset, she's like, oh, the duck is looking at me because it sells the head. The chef cuts the head off. It's like, it's so funny.
Can I be honest? As a kid, the leg lamp flew over my head, and then when
Same.
when I rewatched it as a teenager, as like a teen, I'm like, oh, that's why she had a problem with it.
Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's a cheek on it too. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's so funny. There's another scene that I really like as well, where Ralphie is doing the Santa thing, and he asks for the gun, and Santa goes, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid." And he like puts him on the slide. No, what happens is he's like, he doesn't know what to say because he doesn't want to say it to Santa. But he's like on the slide about to go down. Then he stops himself, but he's like, I want, that BB gun. And Santa goes, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid." And he goes, ho, ho, ho. And like his foot's going towards the camera to push him down the slide. It's like really funny to me.
She wants an ingredient. I'm sure this is made of chicken.
Chicken nugget. Chicken nuggets.
Why would you smell gold? I'm pretty sure that's not great. Wait, will she pay a lot for this? Yes, okay. I will take that.
I've gotten like 5 Heracross throughout this whole video. Make that 6. Because I said that and fucking Heracross showed up. See, what's funny is that Heracross is in Legends Arceus. So I could just as easily get one in Legends Arceus. But here's the thing, I don't have my copy of Legends Arceus with me.
I've been needing
And
to
I also
replay it.
haven't beaten it. I need to play it more, and I should do it on like an Instagram live stream, because I've been doing that from time to time. And I have fun with it, I really do. I hope one day Kane pops into the chat and I have a heart attack on stream.
Mario Wonder actually getting me to use my Switch again.
Right? Like, what's funny is that Kane went to a Universal Studios thing with Mario recently, that's in Hollywood. And he posted about it, and I'm just like sitting there, just like, this is why I love this man. He's such a nerd. It's like my favorite part about him. Like, some people will be like, oh, what's your favorite part about Kane, Vane? Is it like the muscles? Is it like that he's a rock star? Is it like, it's like, it's because he's a big nerd. And has no shame in it. Like, I could talk to him about video games and he'll understand. I ranted to him about Salmon Run. It's funny, because, like, okay, here's what happened. I started bitching about, how people don't kill the stingers. Where they could get you from across the map, their laser hits you through the walls. And it's like, there'll be like 5 on the map at the whole time. It's like, I am in the higher ranks, dude. You have no fucking excuse. And like, you know, Kane hadn't been aware. I didn't mention the high rank thing at first. And he's like, maybe they just don't know, which is fair because a lot of people in video games could be that way. And I was like, well, yeah, but I'm also in like the highest rank, so like they have no excuse. And he goes, yeah. It's so funny. 20.
20.
21.
20.
Lulu references that all the fucking time.
I wonder where that kid is now.
Right? That's a good question. I thought that said Norton. I was gonna be like, what? Shiny. Damn it. Not even a spawn.
Don't kill me. Okay, he's just gonna note me off the battlefield anyway. That's
I mean, hey.
not a great switch in.
Oh,
Okay.
That's mildly problematic, but you should
Never
have
mind, it
speed.
doesn't matter anyway. Wait, does he even have a psychic move?
Good question.
I forgot how fast Crobat was. Well, that works. Don't say you got whitewashed, please. That does not mean what you think it does anymore.
Did he really say that? Because I was
Yes.
looking at my phone screen. Oh my god, don't say that. It's funny given Marlin in this game.
I don't like Marlin.
We have different bad experiences with Marlin. Mine was the fact that,
Marlin is
mistook
just
him for-
annoying.
mine is the fact that his design is stupid. For the pure fact that that is not a tan, fuck you. Lois.
Lois, remember that time that you were in Pokemon Black? That is a horrible Peter impression, good lord.
Yeah. Not that mine would be any better either.
Hey Lois, remember that time you were a ranger in Pokemon Black 2?
That's funny. What's funny is that I've unironically done that laugh on accident, just by nature. I go, eh. And then one day, like, my mother looked at me, she's like, you didn't Peter Griffin up. I'm like, what? No. No. Because I totally did.
Peter.
It's not. Hey, Peter. Do you just have the whole Rosalia line? Do you just have a Badoo? You have a Rosalia. Do you have a Roserade? I'm not in the mood for this song.
I think that's her only other Pokemon. I hope.
Maybe.
I'm
Dude, I saw the
actually
extra
not
text
very
come up.
well equipped for grass types now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yay, we hit the 2-hour mark. Let's go, and we're not even anywhere close to beating the gym.
Cherry Berry.
I was gonna go in at 8 tomorrow to get in some overtime, but I kinda don't want to, so I probably won't.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay,
Oh, you need the prop case.
guess I'll go get the prop case then. Ugh.
I love the dowsing machine in this game.
I think it's the best it's ever been. Pokemon X and Y also
Like-
has a good one, though.
Yeah. Like, I played 2 games back-to-back that had decent dowsing machines, so as a result, I love that shit.
I think it's okay in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Well, I haven't played, Omega Ruby. Oh, shit, I actually have it in my 2DS right now. If I get the shiny Heracross, then I'll start I could do the Trico hunt at any time.
I'm not
Which is
gonna
good.
lie. I didn't think I could hate anything more than contests.
And then,
This just about makes it for me.
I always thought this was funny as a kid.
It's dumb. They
I
didn't
think
give a
it's-
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the most mismatched look in history.
Good.
Oh shit. Okay, I guess I can't do that.
Give it the cane. Did you grab that without me telling you as well?
Yes.
Because I think you grabbed that before I even said that's a sign that's meant to be cane time. No fucking way.
This looks so stupid.
The fact that you can wear all 3 of those head accessories.
This looks so stupid.
Can you put a bow on as a bow tie?
Maybe, actually.
There's a bow tie. There's a tie, which is look even stupider.
No! This is the thumbnail!
Yes, please.
Take it in. Oh, this is so
Beautiful.
dumb. It's my masterpiece.
Can you
Admittedly,
imagine if you win with this?
okay, admittedly, I am a bit biased against like the musicals because I've had a DS Lite that I got refurbished that I could not recalibrate the touchscreen on. That was fucked. And in Black and White 1, you have to do this.
It's insane.
Like, because, like, it won't not let you do this. Bianca will force
And
you
then
to
the
go
touchscreen
in.
makes it hell.
And because the
touchscreen
touchscreen was
just makes it hell.
broken, I couldn't do anything.
Huh?
So that's cool. I was just forever stuck with 3 gym badges for, like, until I got a 3DS again.
That is insane.
This was like 2016, I think.
Can I get a shiny? No, I can't get a spawn at all.
Although I think I'll take that over my copy of Pokemon Pearl that was just completely screwed.
Ugh.
It kept
Right.
crashing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you mentioning that.
I eventually managed to finish it.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Can we see what she says again? Did
Yeah.
she say quirky?
Cute, cool, cute, elegant, or quirky.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, fucking quirky.
I'm so quirky.
I'm so quirky.
Face is quirky.
You're right. Seen people talking about quote unquote millennial humor.
I thought you were gonna say Malinan.
Oh!
I don't know
I
why.
realized what. The way you said it, I was like, haha, and then I realized what word you're saying, because the way I say it is melanin. My emphasis is different from yours. I think that might show a difference in our general accents and upbringing. Because we speak pretty differently from each other, I would argue.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Considering you're from Texas, which is the furthest south you can get aside from like parts of Florida.
Born and raised.
And then there's me, who's the most north you can get in the United States at all, pretty much. Like, I'm down East Maine, but it's still Maine. Now, my accent isn't particularly strong and is apparently indistinguishable enough to where someone like Kane couldn't quite pinpoint where it was from. Guessing a range of Wisconsin or South Carolina, which are so far away from each other.
I don't have much of an accent, but it has developed in the last especially in the last couple of years.
Yeah. I don't know how my accent is.
Because, like, if you take a look at, like, my earlier, like, videos when I first started doing this versus now, you can clearly hear a dialect change a little bit.
With me, it's like, see, I haven't done a bunch of stuff around here with people with southern accents, so I haven't picked that up from anybody. But the problem is I also tend to mimic things I like.
Are there many people here with... Are there many people here from the southern U.S. actually? Because I know... Because I know we have someone who's up from Montana, up from Indiana,
California.
but California is only southern in position only. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and plus, like, they're from North California, which is a little different from like South California, from what I hear.
I mean, to be fair, it is similar with Texas, but I'm not from North Texas. I moved to North Texas.
Yeah, and like, I'm from down East Maine rather than, you know, up north in like Aroostook County, which is pretty much right up against Canada. It's also funny because, like, here's the thing. I've learned that in states that are not quite up as north as Maine, French class is not a common thing. Because, like, up in Maine, I had two different language classes I could have chosen from. Spanish and French. When I moved to Tennessee, I noticed a very much lack of a French class. And I was like, why? I thought that was, like, a common thing. No, it's because Maine is right up against Canada.
Yeah, I was actually about to guess that.
So, that's what happened there.
I think it's right up against the more French-heavy part of Canada as well.
Eastern Canada, from what I gather, is much more, has a lot more French in there.
I think it's just like one... Fuck, is it province? I don't even remember what terminology they use for their states.
I think they use province, yeah. I remember in my Spotify Wrapped, I got like, oh, here's a location where most people had the similar music taste as you. And I got St. John's, Canada. Which I laughed so fucking hard, because really? St. John? That's what Spotify gave me? With Mark St. John and Kiss? Like... The thing with my accent is that neither of my parents have a strong accent either.
Hmm.
And the media I consumed had such varied accents as well. Like, here's the thing, my Grampy has a really strong Maine accent. So I'm sure maybe bitty bits of it caught up in there somewhere.
My
Because I
dad
hung out with my
did.
Grampy a lot.
My mom doesn't.
And like, with the media I consumed as a young kid, had a lot of range in accents. Because like, I was watching, typical kid stuff like, SpongeBob and that stuff, but I was also heavily into the Wiggles with like Australian accents, Kiss with all the New York accents. And like, as a kid, I mostly knew the original lineup. That's how like I remember most of the interviews being, aside from like, well, original and 1980 lineup with Eric Carr, who was also from New York.
Hmm.
So like I feel like when I say Paul, I kind of like emphasize the AU in a certain way that is very akin to how they would say it. And if I say it like enough times, eventually I like feel like that guttural, like if I feel a guttural sort of feeling in my throat when I do it. That's the thing. Hank. When I say Fraley, like, first of all, apparently emphasizing the A sound is considered quote-unquote wrong. But that's just my, like, general accent. Because someone asked me, it's like, oh, how's your name pronounced? And he's like, oh, there's 3 pronunciations. Freely, Fraley, and then Fraley. The last 2 are practically fucking identical.
Yeah, I was
don't know why
gonna
he was
say,
being
what's
so-
the difference?
Like, I guess it's like more like a Frehley, like more emphasis on an E instead of like the long sound of it, more focus on letter. Which, again, Ace. Here's the thing: I can understand the Fraley thing, Fraley, like with accents because that can be impacted by an accent. Then again, are we surprised that Ace is bullshitting on potentially an accent thing? I'm not, after some shit he said about Gene, but that's not what I'm talking about here. But
Okay.
Freely, there is no excuse.
So, in the not too distant future, I believe it's gonna be in part 7. I may have to split the run up to the 7th badge into like 2 parts because that's a long ways.
Yeah?
There is one of the dumbest roadblocks I think I've ever seen, and I'm gonna go ahead and pre-pitch about it now. There's this
Please
group
do.
of guys in front of the gate, just
Dancing?
dancing. Why?
I remember this!
Why? What?
That's the most
Oh
arbitrary.
no! Is the elevator broken?
That's the most arbitrary block in a video game I've ever seen.
Okay, to be
So
fair,
funny.
I think in Black and White 2 specifically, they make a lot of fun of this, because this is also kind of stupid.
Okay.
But, there's also one later on where they are testing the Tubaline Bridge, I think, to see if it is strong enough.
Oh my god.
Which, okay, that's very deductive. This machine just gave me an extra drink for free. Bro, you gave me your free drink. What a loser. If I keep getting extra drinks, I'll be rich. That is called the
Not-
gambler's fallacy.
Right. And if you are giving it away for free, you're not gonna get much of a profit either.
Why does it sound so stupid?
I'll have you know that my Discord froze it. It's like, do 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 do. It just stopped. I was like, what just happened? Because I thought something happened with your game.
Mm.
Yeah, more on the accent thing. In particular, I watched a lot of interviews with Ace, who you've heard Ace speak normally, I think.
Yeah.
He has a very pronounced New York accent.
I'm walking in!
I'm trying to think of what accent that is specifically. Here's the thing, I know my New York accents to a degree. Ace has a Bronx accent. The Piers got like a Brooklyn accent. I think Eric Carr also had one. I think Paul's is Queens. Gene does not have one. But do you know why Gene does not have a New York accent?
I do not.
It's because English is not his first language.
Really?
Yes. Gene is from Israel.
Oh.
And as a result, his first language is Hebrew. And he can still speak it fluently. He can speak quite a few languages, actually. He can speak Hebrew, English, German, a little bit of Japanese, like a substantial amount enough to be able to be noted. I think there's a fifth one that I'm forgetting. Gene Simmons languages. Hungarian, that was the fifth one I was forgetting.
Huh.
So yeah, a lot of people rip on Gene, but do not be fooled. Gene is incredibly intelligent. Like, he's a very intelligent man. Business-wise and everything. Like, Ace's reasoning for Gene being a shrewd businessman is bullshit, but Ace saying Gene is a shrewd businessman is not wrong. Because he is. Gene knows his business. He's very intelligent. He has worked in the industry for a very long time, and he understands it.
But nah, fam, nah. It's because he's Jewish.
Yeah, it's his religion, his heritage. Like, fuck off,
That's
Ace.
so dog shit. Why would you say that? You're not coming off like a nice guy when you do that. You just sound like a dick.
Live radio. Yeah. It's so bad. And I hate when he says Paul is greedy. Because here's the thing. You can say Gene is greedy. Now, don't attribute it to his heritage or religion. But I will not deny for a minute, Gene likes his money. Gene has admitted he likes his money. Gene has outright stated this. His family jokes about it, where it's like, you, $1,000 for this. They're like, you know? But Paul? No. I have never seen Paul do anything that could be considered greedy. He does not go after things for the sake of money. Paul is a creative type more than anything. He's a painter. He did Phantom of the Opera because he related to the character, because Paul was pretty much born without a right ear. It was made fun of a lot as a kid as a result. So, you know, that symbolism could be mirrored with, you know, the Phantom of the Opera.
To be honest, I've never seen Phantom of the Opera. I've seen the American Dad parody of it.
I remember that.
Phantom of the Telethon.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Honestly, if I ever watch anything of Phantom of the Opera, I'm gonna watch Paul's. Now, sadly, it's mostly bootlegs and are not like the highest quality, but it's still something. No. No.
Oh. Maybe I should have started this earlier. I didn't realize I'd be going this long. But I forgot just how much they crammed into this specific part of the game.
Right? I have Kiss's song I Will Be There off of their Carnival of Souls album. And this fucking song, so much nostalgia. I've told you about how I had like, I still have this specific Kiss DVD set. It's Kissology Volume 3. And each of the Kissology discs tends to have a little Easter egg where on the main menu you can hit up and the Kiss logo on the menu taskbar sort of thingy will light up and you can see like a little Easter egg. There was one where it was on Volume 2 where it was the little interview clip with Mark St. John. But then there's one on Volume 3 where it shows the behind the scenes footage of the recording sessions of Carnival of Souls.
And the beginning shows Paul playing the acoustic guitar for the song I Will Be There. And, like, to this day, that fucking intro strikes me deeper than anything. And it doesn't help that this song is directed to Paul's son. There's, like, there's a lyric in particular where it's like, when I'm gone and life will carry on, you will know some way I will be there. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the song is about.
We have one
It's a
more
really good
sub-area
song.
before the grinding session. And luckily the grinding session will be pretty straightforward because we have a breeder. And I think this
That's right.
breeder has some evolved Pokemon, so he'll actually give
Hey.
experience.
A miracle.
There's not a lot of grinding that we have to do. I want to get them all to like 29, 27, 31. Because I want Sandile to evolve.
Yeah. Oh hey, finally another Heracross. It's not shiny, but it's another...
PM95 Snarl. Fiddled in around here about 2 years ago. With its illusion ability. Oh yeah, this place looked a lot different in Black and White 1.
Oh yeah.
It's an outrageous rumor, but a rumor has some truth to it. Every rumor has a
Not
kernel
all-
of truth to it. Bitch. Netball.
Oh, Hidden Grotto. Will it be a trinket or a creature?
It's
Nothing.
Trinket. And it's a yellow shard, which isn't worth a fucking thing.
I mean,
I know, you
they
can trade
are
it for things.
useful in this game.
Yeah.
You can get some pretty decent moves, but the problem is, it's more useful to do it through dust clouds and caves, and I don't have the time for that. That's not worth it.
Yeah. I remember diving in this game as well could give you those as well, along with relic things where you could sell them to somebody for a lot of money.
Oh
So
yeah.
you can get shards and a lot of money as a result.
That's something I'm going to try to do in the post game. I've never been able to complete that.
Oh!
So
Well, hey, there we go. That'll be
I'm
a new
going to
experience.
attempt to do it the first time. Because
Fingers
I've gotten
crossed.
a lot from there, but I've never completed it. So that'll be
I don't
interesting
think I
to
ever
try doing.
completed. I don't think I ever completed it either. I remember I tried to get all the Arceus plates though as a kid.
Hey, that might be something that we can do. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest here, we're probably gonna be doing this well into 2024.
Yeah.
And it's not even the fact that I'm gonna just kind of forget about it for a while.
It's just the
It's-
fact that it's gonna be so ridiculously lengthy.
Yeah. Because there is a lot in this game that I kind of want to do.
Totally off topic. I remember a funny thing that happened where one day I had a lyric stuck in my head and I couldn't figure out who it was from. It was like something 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 blinding heat. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, blind the heat. I was like, is it blind the heat or blinding heat? So I was like, no, it's definitely blind the heat from what I'm hearing in my head. But I couldn't recognize whose voice it was in my head either. So then I was like, is it a Kiss song? And it was the song Dirty Livin' off of Dynasty. And I was like, oh my god, if that song would have come up in my playlist when I was trying to sleep that night, I would have fucking chucked something. Because I do have it in my playlist. Like... Because, like, I have, you know, I listen to music while I sleep, which is funny, because a lot of this music is not something most people would sleep to. Like, ah yes, I could sleep to Kane Roberts' song, Out for Blood.
Do you want to know what's weird? I used to sleep to, like, the fucking metal radio station really loud when I was a kid. And then all of a sudden, it's like a switch just flipped where I couldn't do that anymore.
Huh. But
With me, it's weird, because, like, I remember one time the power went out late at night, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try to sleep it off.
Mm-hmm.
But I just could not. No matter what I tried. Because I could hear little creaks. Like, you know how a house settles at night, you hear, like, the wood creaking and everything?
Yeah.
Well, every little noise I was hyper aware of. The silence was driving me fucking insane. And my anxiety went through the roof. I had a fucking anxiety attack in my bed. Trying desperately to sleep.
Yeah, that didn't sound fun.
It was the worst. I was sitting there like, please, power, come back on. It got so bad that I turned on my laptop, grabbed my earbuds, and just desperately tried to listen to music that way. Just anything to get me through the night. And then the power came back on. And I was so fucking relieved.
Yeah, that didn't sound very fun.
And that was the night that I learned that, oh, I don't just listen to music at night for fun. Because that's what I thought it was. No. It was a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would never have fucking guessed.
Yeah, so
let's try again.
This Pokemon breeder
Yeah?
should be pretty good, but we have one more spot to explore before the inevitable grinding session.
Yeah.
Bug-Eyed 2, because the sequel is always better than the original.
Me with the Lion King too.
Hmm.
I think most people, I think the Lion King 2 is one of the rare direct-to-DVD Disney movies that people enjoy. I've seen some people criticize it, but it's like, okay, but it looks better than fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Cinderella
You know?
3 is the only good one.
Cinderella 3 makes me laugh because I just remember a very specific thing where the prince jumps out a window.
It's so amazing.
It's so stupid, but it makes me laugh every time I remember it. Woo! Fuck, I'm laughing just thinking about it. Because I just see his fucking... I see how it cuts to him jumping out the window. Like, whoever made that scene needs a raise. Because it is so unfathomably funny.
He's such a
Ugh.
moron. I love it.
Right? Like, woo!
I see
Ooh.
trees of green, red roses too. Die.
You must die.
How did that not kill you? Oh, thank you for that.
Right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Why are you looking at my story, Ryan?
What the fuck? That did too much.
What? No.
Is it crackling yet?
No.
Okay.
This is me reacting over something. Why did Ryan and Roxy look at my story?
Ooh,
Why
Bone
did
Rush.
he put a
That'll be
like on
useful.
my story?
Bone
It was
Rush.
me. It was me. Okay, I have a Pokemon Advent calendar. And it's like little Funko Pops. Today I got Squirtle. And apparently Ryan and Roxy found my reaction to it very amusing. Kane's online! Hi, Kane! I'm completely normal about him.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked
They locked me in a room. A rubber room. The rats.
I hate rats. They make me crazy. Where is that even from?
I don't know. That's the thing, I hear it everywhere.
Banshee, please answer. Now, should I go the Audino slaughter route, or should I get the... I can get a lot of experience from that guy. Though we have one more spot to do real quick. I do believe there's Anvil Town, which is something you can take from one of the trains. But I believe the Ferris wheel is also active, but I think you have to go in there anyway, so we'll just save that for before the gym.
Yeah.
We'll do the battle subway another time. We're already spending too much time here. I do want to do some battle subway though. But I should probably put a more competitive team together for when I do that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? And
Why I hear Gizmo bark?
oh,
That was a single bark. I am actually going to go check on that anyway, just to make sure everything is okay out there. So give me a moment.
da 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 da. Audio. I don't know if I needed to do that. I just figured I might as well. This game is so big. Like, there's a lot to do here. Like, just playing the story is barely scratching the surface. Probably gonna be about 4 in the morning by the time we're done. Good lord. I'm not putting in any overtime tomorrow morning. Nice, actually. That'll cut out a level of training. Which Pokemon needs it the most, though? I think I might use it on Guppy to... I don't know, maybe Sandile. Like, when he reaches, like, level 28. Then I'll just go ahead and evolve him. That'll cut out a battle or two. It's so nice and pleasant. Well, and that was Anvil Town. There's literally nothing here. I gotta take a drink of my water. Good lord. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be reaching the 3-hour point by the time we're done. I'm gonna check on my cats real quick. I'll be right back. Well, that didn't take too long. I'll be cutting that out, obviously. For double trains. Part of me is curious to see how far I'll make it for just, like, one of them. I don't know when she's gonna be back. Let me test this out, actually. How many battle points do I have? None.
I returned.
Hello.
I also got myself food.
I'm trying
Here's-
to decide if... Yeah. Well, I was gone while... I was actually gone for a minute. I had to go to the restroom. And I also had to check on my cats. Make sure they weren't
We
getting
both did
into
very
anything.
similar things.
Yeah.
We did very similar things. Because I also had to use the restroom. Here's what happened. I went out there, I hear Gizmo, I'm like, Gizmo, what's up? And then this fucking bastard grabs a sock. I'm like, I'm trying to reassure you, this is what you fucking do. It's fine, I have to use the bathroom anyway.
Mhm.
And I was hungry, so I grabbed a couple of cupcakes and a bag of chips. Because, I don't know what it is, but having something salty and then sweet, really good. Like, I don't know what it is.
Well, time to do a little bit of grinding.
As a treat.
Cue the music.
Music time!
Well, editing me. We're gonna be hearing this.
Yeah, exactly. I have my own music going that you cannot hear.
Mhm.
It's music from the Elder.
Oh, and they're going at it again. They're at the
Go
door.
figure.
Screaming.
Well, I haven't heard any of it so far.
Okay, I think that means the filters are working. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Luckily, this shouldn't take too long. I think I get like 16 to 1800 experience per battle.
Alright.
Yeah, this won't take too terribly long. Ta-da! Yeah, this won't take too long. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of experience from this, so this will take only maybe a dozen battles,
Yeah.
hopefully. And I have a rare candy I can use. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait to use it until I know one of them is like just barely gotten a level.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of wasteful. Goth wife. Missed opportunity, not naming it Goth waifu. Bruh. Isn't this fun?
Right. As I eat chips.
Yep, there they go.
This is real content.
The real trial is what's gonna happen when I sleep, because I don't have a bed in here at the moment.
Oh god. Oh,
So
there
the
was a
mom's
little
gonna be
meow
in
there.
here with literally no supervision. What?
I heard a little meow for a moment.
So the mom is gonna be in here with no supervision at all, which is more concerning than the kittens being in there with none, because this is where all my equipment is.
Yeah. It's not like you have like a little kennel or anything either.
No, I have a cat carrier, but I don't want her to be in there all night.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it would only be a few hours, but I still don't want to do that. That sounds kind of
I-
fucked up.
Yeah. It's like with the ferrets, you know, they have a sizable cage. But then, you know, a cat is a different story.
I'm hoping the toys and the... I don't know. I'd only be in there a few hours because I'd be getting up like in like 4 to 5 hours anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just wait to do this till I get the bed in. That
Oh,
way
yeah.
that way I can better keep her under control. But I think this is a good start. I'll just keep her in here when I'm working and when I'm in here.
Yeah.
So at least they can get used to it.
Well, eventually, it shouldn't be an issue anymore.
No. And to
Alright,
be
time to
fair,
start eating these cupcakes.
working is 9 hours, and I think she's been in here since 4 o'clock this afternoon.
So, for...
So she's been in here for about 12 hours by herself.
Yeah. Oh, you might be wondering, what kind of cupcake is it? It doesn't have frosting, but it's red velvet. And, can I just say, I fucking hate when people... I don't care if it's the proper icing. Stop putting fucking cream cheese on shit. Stop putting on my red velvet.
I prefer buttercream icing over whipped.
Fair.
Leopard's ruining my plan. Don't hit more than that. Oh, good. That could not have gone in any less smoothly.
Yeah, that was an event.
You'll be let out in like 30 minutes or so. And then you'll be brought back in here basically like a few hours later.
Yeah.
But, and like, I feel bad doing this. I kind of feel bad doing this, but they're 3.5 months old and still trying to nurse. This is getting a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a necessity at this point.
And I thought she would start pushing them away. And she did for a while. And then she stopped doing that. Which was kind of really irritating.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. I'm not buying many revives, because revival herbs become available in, like, the next city.
Yeah.
Revival herbs and Moo Moo milk.
The fact that Miltank is not in Pokemon Sleep, despite Moo Moo Milk being in the game,
Sad.
it's so stupid.
Goth wife.
Got the wife. Cakes would be better with frosting, but like, all we have is the fucking cream cheese shit,
Yeah.
and then strawberry. And do I want strawberry frosting on this? Do I? No.
So I think the way
I
moving
want regular
forward
frosting.
is that until I get the bed in, which will be probably next week, I'm gonna order it on Thursday.
Eh?
I think having her in here while I'm working or doing other things, basically anything but sleeping, should work fine, which is basically all day.
Yeah.
Well, not basically, it is all day. But having her in here while I'm sleeping is not ideal. Because of a little thing I have called exposed wires.
Right?
Well, not exposed wires, but exposed cables. That is lining my computer and is begging for a cat to start chewing them up.
Thrill My Gorilla just came up in my playlist, and I started smiling really hard.
But I guess this will at least be a good trial run to at least to get them used to it.
Yeah. Something
Which-
is better than nothing.
Yeah. Because the entire process is going to be like a couple of weeks. Because essentially, what I'm waiting for is that whatever is left in there is eventually just going to dry up. And that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough week. It's gonna be a tough little bit for all of them, but it needs to happen. She's clearly not wanting to do it herself. So
Yeah, it's like, something has to be done at some point.
that's 2. And this will be 3. We're at a good pace right now. Engaging content.
Exactly.
Oh. Nice.
Yo, Thrill My Gorilla and Dindo dance back to back?
Let's go. We have an evolution.
I thought the Let's Go was in response to my music ramblings for a minute. So I was like, exactly, and then I realized, oh, he's talking about his Crocorock.
I think I might use this instead of a Zorua, because again, we don't have a great answer to electric types aside from Lucario's one ground type move that isn't great anyway.
Which is a shame because Zoroark is cool, but at the end of the day, we do have to think about coverage and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Bone Rush would do a decent amount, but not enough to where I think it's worth getting rid of a good ground type.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, I shouldn't actually be stuck with Magneton for very long, because Chargestone Cave is, like, right there. And he's probably gonna evolve into Magneton probably toward the end of this episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so apparently Splatoon has had some data mining and leaks happen. And apparently there's a chance that there will be a new Nezuko weapon that's a roller type weapon, which I have wanted for a while.
That's cool.
I am so excited 'cause it's like, what's it gonna do?
That could be an Audino.
Most likely being Dynamo is so cool because Dynamo's already stupidly broken. No, Dynamo Roller fucking sucks. Dynamo Roller, stinky. If you give me the Dynamo Roller, I'm going to Dynamo Roll my head into a fucking pulp.
I thought you were gonna say something else for a minute. I'm gonna Dynamo roll these nuts in your mouth.
Damn it, that is a good opportunity too.
It was.
And I missed it. So I hope it's a faster weapon because we've gotten too many slow Grisco weapons lately. It's like, stop predicting that I'll be slower than Dynamo. I don't want to be slower than Dynamo. Please. I beg you.
We've nearly hit 3 hours. Let's go.
3 hours. Why is Shane Dawson trending? Oh yeah, because he has a kid now. Ugh.
With his cat?
Like, look, Shane Dawson is the last person I would want being a father. And he is one.
I can think
Like,
of
what kind of fucking...
I mean, then again, I've never really watched much of Shane Dawson, but I can think of some sharp competition there. For starters, me.
Yeah! Well, like, Shane Dawson's made gross comments about kids in the past, so...
Has he? No, I haven't really paid attention.
Oh. I've seen a lot of shit.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised. He seems like that kind of guy.
Right?
Oh, that sounds so awful.
I mean, it's true, though. Which is funny, because you remember how people were like, that YouTuber Dream looks like Shane Dawson? Then Dream wound up being a fucking total creep, too.
No.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
pay
turns out-
pay attention to the Dream stuff at all.
I would see shit, because people would never show up about him. It's like, I never liked the fucking guy. And I love they did. Because he's a creep. He got caught talking to fucking minors.
Nice.
If you catch my drift. Like, people are like, oh, but it could be fake. And then there's like audio of him moaning for one. It's like, okay, that's not fucking fake at this point. You can't give the benefit of the doubt anymore. You can't.
Yeah. I have never liked Dream solely because people wouldn't shut the fuck up about him.
Right? Like, that was a big reason why I didn't like him. Like, they all just seemed annoying.
I never understood it.
Neither did I, because it's just like, what's so special about him? He's just this fucking guy.
Like, he is
I'm sure
this,
some people...
like,
Yeah?
he is this Minecraft YouTuber, and that is all I knew about him until relatively recently, and now I know more about him than I ever wanted to.
Yeah! Yeah. Like, at least with Kiss not showing their faces, you could see their general facial features through the makeup to a degree, so finding them attractive wasn't weird. Finding Dream attractive before he revealed his face, when his personality was shit anyways, get better fucking standards.
I mean, to be fair, most of his audience doesn't even know what attraction is. They're like 8.
You're like 8, just like he likes them. That was that was a bad Ooh. As I have grown older, I have grown more comfortable with making jokes like that.
So have I, honestly.
Because it's like, a long time ago, I would not have been able to make the jokes that me and Lulu make, where it's like, 3 letters on my keyboard. Nowadays, me and Lulu just say that to each other all the time.
So, like, 5 to 6 years ago, you wouldn't have caught me dead making a 9/11 joke. Because I was like,
Yeah!
oh my god, this is so disrespectful. Now that's like most of my humor.
Whenever 2 stingers fucking spawn in Sam and I go, oh fuck, Twin Towers. It's so funny.
I saw the Lego
This-
Fortnite 9/11 thing in there.
Dude, when I saw that like late at night. I saw it late at night, and I should have fucking sent it to you. But I was dying over it. I was like, oh my god, Nick would fucking love this. Because here's the thing, whenever I see certain things, I will think of random people in the server.
Gamers will
It's
always
like-
try to recreate 9/11 without fail if you give them the tools.
Right, and not only will they try and recreate it, they will recreate it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they didn't perfectly recreate it. There were no planes, because there
True.
aren't any planes, but still.
The message got across.
The one reason why they're never gonna add planes in LEGO Fortnite.
Exactly. That right there has given them reason to never add planes. Like,
They probably shouldn't.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, we're
I
doing
get my
pretty good
Snorlax?
pace. Oh, I
Yeah.
only have one more.
Can I get my Snorlax up to another level in this game? In Pokemon Sleep. Maybe.
Although, admittedly, since Magnemite is gonna have literally no moves that'll be good against them, I do wanna go ahead and get him evolved.
Yeah.
Because all of his moves are not gonna be able to affect them. And he's like one level away. So I might as well. Because no matter what, he's not gonna be able to do any damage against them at all. Which, at the very least, you can't say for Crobat or Duat. Crobat
Yeah.
has Crunch, and Duat, no, Bite, and Duat has basically everything.
Oh yeah. Like,
It's just that he
marginally
can't
better.
take a hit from them.
Yeah. Like the minute they're hit, it's like they're fucked. They are fucked. With a capital F.
But I believe Magnemite evolves at level 30.
Yeah.
And I believe beyond that, he evolves in, I think in this game is... Well, I actually know in this game it's the Chargestone Cave.
Oh yeah. I remember that cave. I remember thinking it was really cool looking.
It actually is a really cool looking area. I kind of really love it.
Right? Oh yeah, something I learned about Dead Don't Dance recently. This song. It was written. It's the song on Alice's recent album where Kane's on it. It was written before Kane rejoined Alice's band. So like, I had always assumed like it was the other way around, that Alice and Kane wrote that like on the road. Nope. Though I think that song "Gang" on the album is certainly a result of Kane being back in the band for those 5 weeks. I remember Kane in this recent interview also said that before he got called back to the band, he pretty much had accepted that he probably wouldn't wind up playing in the band again because he felt the current lineup is like really solid. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm not worthy enough. It's like, oh, the band is really solid right now. There's not going to be any changes. And then Nia Strauss goes and plays with Demi Lovato for a little bit, and they're like, hey, Kane, you want to come back in the band? And he's like, what? What? What's funny is that,
cool.
okay, Lulu and I saw Alice before Kane rejoined. I didn't get to see Kane when he rejoined the band. And one of these days I'm going to tell him about that, and I'm going to be apologizing profusely. He'll probably be like, it's okay, but I still feel bad, you know? But the funny thing is that when Lulu and I saw Alice, you know, Nia was still in the band. It turns out Lulu took a bunch of photos of Nita because Lulu thought Nita was pretty. It is so funny. And then immediately after, Nita was out of the band, pretty much. And to this day, Lulu and I joke, it's like, Lulu taking all these pictures of Nia's like out of the band. That timing. But the funny thing is that during Kane's tenure in the band last year, Nita made a little surprise appearance on stage. So Kane and Nita were on the stage at the same time at one point.
Huh.
And dude, when I say both Lulu and I were dying, because we're like, fuck! Because we wanted to see that, because Lulu thinks Nita is pretty, I think Kane is pretty. We were suffering.
What the hell?
What? Damn, Lipard! I'm not even in the mood for this virtual swap gun right now. Oh, that's a Heracross. Womp.
Well, I didn't expect that. Guess I'll go back and heal. They're meowing again. Oh, that's the mama.
Oh,
I thought that sounded a little deeper than either of them. You'll be let out
the
in a
only way you
minute.
can tell. You will be free soon.
You'll have a few hours outside of there. Can I help you? I love you. Hey, Ash.
Hey, little lady.
You wanna come here?
Come say hi, Ash. Come say hello to me.
Come here.
Here she comes, hopefully.
Yeah, she's coming. Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's purring and rubbing against my leg. I think she wants attention.
Oh. Oh. A sweet little lady. You really lucked out with having such an affectionate cat.
She loves me.
It's like so many people will say like, oh, their cat, like, while their cat likes them, they're not heavily affectionate like that.
Her kittens aren't.
Yeah.
She is, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Is she friend?
Oh, good kitty.
What's funny is that Fudgy and Gizmo have a similar sort of ordeal. Fudgy isn't particularly, like, I don't want to say she's not affectionate, but she doesn't give kisses, is what I should say. Like, she'll come up for pets, she'll sit with you, she'll, like,
No, you can't go near the cords. You might.
she'll, like, sit up on the bed with you.
Oh, I just picked her up.
Fudgy's Ash, a little lady.
Say hi to the microphone. I don't think she
Oh.
likes this. I'll put her down.
You're like,
She
you can
hates
just
being
tell.
picked up.
Huh.
She will sit in my lap,
But she won't
but
let you
she
pick her
has
up.
to come to me.
Ah, yeah, it has to be her choice.
Which, to be fair, I think that's how most cats are, but still.
Yeah. But the ferrets, they don't give a fuck, and that's also because they don't have a choice. Like, they'll squirm and I'll put them down when they want to be put down. But the initial picking up, they don't have a choice. It's like, you're getting picked up. And they're smaller animals, so it's like, they're very easy to just carry around.
That's kind of the thing with the kittens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop picking them up. Because, apparently cats do have a problem with you picking them up because of, them not liking being off the ground. They feel insecure.
Oh!
Apparently, that's what I've read.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Not to say it's wrong, but, like, I've never heard of that before.
Like, I could be wrong on that. What do you got in your mouth?
Oh no.
You got my
The classic-
phone cord. Get the... Let me put this up.
No!
That's my phone cord. I have like one USB-C cable capable of good power delivery. Don't do that.
The classic pet owner question. What's in your mouth? There's a video that I have of Champagne where I pick him up and put him on my bed. It's like, what do you have in your mouth? Really? It was a little baggie of beads, which he could not eat. It's like, why do you have this? It's not edible.
Yeah, and
Truth be told,
yeah, and this is
Yeah.
why I'm gonna be waiting to fully keep her in here for weaning for like trying to fully finish weaning them off until I get my bed in. Because I don't trust
Yeah.
her at all. I don't trust any cat.
No.
I don't trust any cat
Right.
with these cords.
It's always the smaller animals that you can't trust with cords.
Yeah, because
'Cause, like-
dogs don't really have a problem with that. But to be
No,
fair,
they really don't.
But to be fair, dogs are more set to please you. Cats aren't really.
Yeah.
Cats don't really give a shit.
Ferrets are a strange animal. Cause like they're not quite like cats. I know, like what stupid things like they're not quite like cats, they're not quite like dogs. Yeah, they're not either of those, but like in terms of pets, there's like two kind of categories. Where it's like, you know, the more dog-like category where it's like, you know, they're much more like
Obedient.
meant, yeah, obedient, very like lax about like whether they initiate the affection or you initiate the affection, whereas cats are much more like if I'm not in the mood to be pet, fuck you.
Yeah.
So it's like ferrets are a weird thing because it's like, you know, like they have a lot of like the attitude sort of thing of a cat where not like in personality, but like, you know, they'll chew on your wires, they'll chew on shit. Yeah, they use a litter box as opposed to going outside. But like they're not like the type where they're like, if I'm not here for the affection, you can go fuck yourself. They're very playful. They are much more like a dog in personality in that sort of aspect. They will chase you and they will actually incite you to chase them as well.
I just saw an orange and a gray paw, like, underneath my door. They're doing that. That's hilarious. I love that. Oh, be quiet. You are not dying of starvation. You have a bowl full of food. Eat it.
I briefly heard him meow there.
Now we can take on
Yeah,
the gym,
ferrets-
finally.
Ferrets are a very strange animal. Like, another animal I could think of that fits into like a more... What just happened?
I restarted this. I restarted the stream because I don't know if it
Okay.
was screwing up or not.
That's not... I couldn't tell. I was more focused on rambling and also listening to Kane. 'Cause I have
Oh, this thing. This is one
drop
of
item.
the.
Oh yeah!
This is one of the worst conveyed items I think I've ever seen. Because apparently, it's set tiles, but they're in the dumbest spots. That blank stare on her face. She's seen some shit.
She is things. Another animal I feel can that can fit into the sort of like cat category where it's snakes. Because here's the thing, they're not a particularly affectionate animal, but they're not like mean. Obviously, that's a common like little misconception with snakes is, oh, they're mean, they bite. They, depending on the type of snake you're getting, they're not particularly prone to biting. Like a wild snake is gonna bite you. No shit. Any wild animal will. Why it's suddenly such a big deal when it's a fucking snake?
Hold on.
Oh?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you'd sound like. Annoying.
Oh, I heard silence and then yeah, that's what you sound like.
Oh, did the mic not pick it up?
No.
What the fuck? That was... It was louder than the... That's what you sound like. What?
Who names their kid January? So much is happening. Yeah, that's all. I don't know if your video will have picked up what I heard.
Probably not. I was mocking the kitten screaming at my door.
Dude, I'm gonna watch this video back and then actually hear you mocking them, and I'm gonna laugh even harder. Cause all I heard was just dead silence. And then that.
To be clear, to anyone watching, she is behind the door. She's fine.
Yeah.
Don't
She's
take
not
that
being
as anything
tortured.
other than a joke.
It's so funny.
It was actually really loud though. I don't know how it didn't pick it up because I was just like,
Dude, all I heard was a quick scream and it cut you off.
that actually kind of hurt my throat to do.
Oh my god. I can't believe Kiss's Sonic Boom is finally on Spotify.
I'm hearing a bad
Seriously?
song filled with Pokemon puns on a Ferris wheel. What am I doing with my life?
When you said I'm hearing a bad song, I was like, Sega is not that bad.
My
Hard Rock Girl.
my rock and music bowl you over? No. Oh no, I wanted
Take
to push off the
requests?
Ferris wheel.
Do you want country style?
I'll
That
end with an
explains it.
ad. Go fuck yourself. Die.
Or fucking Kiss?
Okay, Kiss can get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. Kiss can get away with it because it's just inherently part of them.
Well, you have to come in here.
I think you have to go in the red.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Nah, yeah. So that's just like the way back and you have to change the platform.
Oh, okay.
Ba 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 da ba ba. Well, this gym shouldn't
on
be
a
too
minute.
bad. Although, we have to do this little diversion.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, bro, why does that smell so bad? What have I been feeding you? That smells worse than usual. Of course, then again... Of course, then again, her litter box isn't normally in this enclosed space, so that might not be helping.
Yeah.
You make me sick. Hey, I get money.
I mean, it can't smell, like, worse than the ferrets, because people often say, don't ferrets stink? And, like, here's the thing. They do, but, like, I think the main reason people get so uppity about it is because it's a different kind of smell than most pets.
It's more of a musty smell.
Yeah, because, like, you know, ferrets are kind of related to skunks. Skunks are classified as their own thing nowadays, but they're still, like, somewhat related. Mustelids generally have a musk. They actually have scent glands that can spray, but with ferrets, they get them removed, hence, they get descented. With, tamed skunks, some people have... Someone is that her using the... Is that her digging in, like, the litter box? Because I can hear it.
Yep, she is currently scratching her paws against the side.
Alright. Yeah, with ferrets, it's like, you know, even with, like, some people have skunks they've, like, rescued and they can't live in the wild. Sometimes they'll have their scent glands removed, which some people often go, oh, that's so cruel, but it's like...
I can hear that through my headphones, Ash. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's quite audible.
that's somehow audible, and yet my loud screamy meows mocking the kitten wasn't.
Yeah,
I was
that's
being
still so funny to
really
me.
loud. I'm assuming it was due to it being really high pitched, but
Yeah, it must be a frequency thing, because you know how my music is sometimes, where
true.
random shit will pick up, and then other things won't. It's like, this feels way louder, why isn't this picking up?
But to be fair,
But then, like,
this microphone is a studio mic. You'd think it would be able to pick that up. It
True.
wasn't too terribly high. I can't go that high anymore without straining my voice. Even that strained my voice, actually.
I feel like I have a good range.
I have a good range, but there are limits, and that was kind of beating it.
Yeah, like, granted, I tend to mimic the singers I hear. Now, I know that I have a limit to how deep my voice can go. Because the beginning of Kiss the Song, I will be there. I can't hit those low notes that Paul is doing without getting a vocal fry. I'm like, oh, that's too low. My vocal cords can't do it. Because Paul being Paul, you know, he has a deeper voice than I do. Despite this, Paul did have a very impressive singing voice way back when. Nowadays, you can tell age has hit his vocal cords a fair bit, which is something Ace loves to fucking point out, which is stupid. It's like, Ace, he's in his 70s, and you aren't singing much better than Paul. At least Paul is singing on time.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, I actually have decent range, but I haven't been the kindest to my, like, my throat and stuff.
Yeah.
So they sound worse than they should.
I don't know how mine's like. I like sing in the shower, but it's like, you know, I don't go asking people, "Hey, how did I sound in the shower?" Ugh. Like, no. Like, I know I'm hitting the notes. I know I'm mimicking the singer well enough. Because here's the thing. When I sing along to a song, I find myself instinctively mimicking exactly how I'm hearing it. So I take on that sort of singing style of whoever I'm singing along to. Like, am I singing along to Paul? I'm gonna mimic him. Am I singing along to Ace? I'm mimicking him. Kane? Mimicking him. It's a very strange thing. As a result, this has probably improved my lower register. That, and I don't have, like, the highest pitched voice in the world for a chick.
I'm in this very weird area where I don't have a high enough voice to pull off, like, a high song well. Like, here's the thing, like, I used to be in fucking choir.
Yeah.
I couldn't be in fucking choir anymore.
I did a chorus thing when I was in school. And at one point I went from, like, the typical, like, soprano that most of us were in, like, to alto. And I was kind of surprised.
Like, my voice was really high for nearly 18 years.
Oh, yeah.
Which, although I didn't like it, it had some advantages. Because I could actually pull off, like, a really, like, high, high voice. I'll let you out and, like, after I'm done. But I know for a fact the moment that I open that door, they're gonna run in here and try to nurse off you. And they're gonna probably pull one of these cords out and they're just gonna try to run to my computer as well. I'm not letting
My god.
them in or you out until I'm done.
She totally fucking talked back to you.
Yeah,
Because I
you'll
heard
be
that.
fine, Ash. You have everything you need in here. This is also gonna be the next few days, so you better get used to it.
Right? Yeah, with my voice, it's like... Most of the time, I can't put a finger on how I sound. Oh, really? Remote battery level 10? Fuck off. Fuck, do I even know where the charger cord for this damn thing is? I think the one I use for my fucking portable battery should work. I hope. God, I hope.
Soprano's the high voice one, right?
Yeah, it's one of the higher ones. There's also like a falsetto as well.
What's the difference?
Falsetto is higher than soprano.
I don't remember where I was in choir. That was back in 7th grade. My voice was basically unchanged from the age of like 8 till 18. I'm not even kidding.
I think I was one of the few women. I shouldn't say women because we were not women. We were girls. We were in like fucking 8th grade, 7th grade. One of the few girls in like the alto range. I remember Gunnar mentioned something about my voice where it's like, where like to someone who wouldn't like have known that I was like a chick, there's like an androgynous quality to it. He said like there was like someone he compared it to. It's not like I try to put like a deeper voice on or anything. I think when I talk to Kane, it goes up like at least an octave. I remember that just reminded me of something where I mentioned to Kane that I was nervous because, you know, this is early on in us talking. And at one point, he said something, and I went, really? Like, my voice went up really high. And he was like, see, now you're not nervous anymore because your voice went up really high. And he mimicked it, and, like, I mentally blue screened, and I couldn't, like, respond. And then I told him that I mentally blue screened. In that exact term, and he found it funny. I told him that I had mentally blue screened, and he found that term really funny, so... he thought, like... he is the best, I tell ya.
Ash is just staring up and just yelling at me.
She has a mouth that she must scream.
I love you. I love
She's just a little lady. In this channel, we love and support Ash.
Oh, my baby.
She's just a
Don't
little
go back there. Don't go back there. Don't go back there. You're gonna pull one of the cords out. That wouldn't be the first time you've done that.
Alright. See, I'm lucky that I don't have a whole lot of, like, cords like that in my room.
I'm gonna
Because, like,
eventually get some, like, cable sleeves where I can actually, you know...
Yeah.
Organize
With
them.
the ferrets, it's like...
The cord situation just keeps getting worse and worse because I keep adding more and more stuff.
If I can find that fucking cord for my goddamn...
Like, it's like a never-ending loop.
Because I need to charge this stupid fucking remote, because it's a chargeable remote, which is really fucking inconvenient sometimes. So now I gotta find the cord. I think it's in my bag. So let me go take a look. I'm begging you.
You're too adorable.
Yes! Okay. Okay. Ooh! Alright. Good news. It was. And I need to test if it can even plug into my remote in the first place.
I missed the opportunity to make a 4 a.m. joke. I mean a 3 a.m. joke.
If it's. Yes.
Playing
phone's at
Pokemon
100%.
at 4 a.m.
Alright. Now I'm going to reach down to my extension cord. Take my phone charger. And my adapter.
Stop looking at me like that. You're making me feel guilty.
Ugh. I can get this charger cord out of here. Because I gotta charge this fucking thing. Which means it's a very short cord, so it's just gonna be on my floor for a minute.
Don't look at me like that.
Back down I go.
Ash, you're making me feel guilty. Please stop.
There we go. It should be charging. Thankfully, I could skip through my Spotify using my phone.
She's giving me a very guilt-trippy look right now.
The big ol' eyes. Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes. Bwomp. Oh, I found the Kiss song that says Sugar Daddy in it. It's the song Domino off of Revenge. Which is aged very badly in some of the lyrics. There's a lyric that's like,
trying to remember the exact lyric. Actually, I could just look up Spotify because Spotify shows the lyrics. Thanks. And this isn't like Christine 16, where it was like in the 70s. This is in the 90s.
Ouch.
It's a sticky situation if she ain't old enough to vote.
Why? Air cutter on Crobat is not worth learning. Crobat's special attack isn't great.
I'll take a screenshot of the Sugar Daddy lyric. It's like literally in the first chorus.
Bojayan!
One day Lulu pointed it out to me. I was like, wait, did he really say Sugar Daddy? And she's like, yeah, listen. And he said it. I'm like, oh my god, he said Sugar Daddy. Revenge has some funny lyrics. Like, Titty Bar. On Take It Off, which Kane co-wrote. Now, I don't know if Kane did anything lyrically for Take It Off, but I know he wrote at least, like, the main riff.
I like this gym.
I
did not expect
Here's the
this episode to be
lyric
so
question.
long.
Right, here's the lyric in question.
Let me see.
Where it's, there's, like, both the lyrics that I mentioned.
Okay.
It's funny, because whenever people try to do a gotcha with Kiss, it's like, oh, Kiss wrote Christine 16. If you're going to make the argument of these creepy, lyrics, mention all the other songs.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, who didn't at that point?
Yeah, who didn't at that point? But also, if you're gonna mention Christine 16, mention Going Blind, where I'm 93, you're 16 is a lyric. Mention Domino, where if she ain't old enough to vote is a lyric. Mention those two. Be fucking thorough before you try to own me, motherfucker.
How's my mic been tonight? I think I have my gain down a bit from normal.
That sounds fine.
And it's largely because I'm trying to experiment a bit with
I don't think I could experiment very much with a laptop microphone.
Yeah, because essentially I think I feel like recently it's been peaking too much, and I'm
Yeah, you have
trying
had a lot
to
of moments like that.
not make that happen. So
Not in terms of me hearing like the peaks, but it's more like you would have a moment where you're like, oh, I just peaked to the mic. That's like the main reason I'm aware of it.
yeah. Yeah, so I turned down the gain a bit, but I turned up the digital gain a little bit to see if that maybe helps.
Ooh, fancy.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but it doesn't seem like I peaked the mic at all tonight, so that's might be a good sign. At least I haven't seen it go into the red in OBS.
Especially, maybe it went into the red when you did the mocking cat meow, which I did not hear.
It might have, although the compressor might have made that a bit of a non-issue. Who knows?
Yeah. I remembered something about Paul's makeup during one era. So during like the Destroyer Rock and Roll Over era, they had the same costume, so that those eras bleed together in my head because of the costumes. That's kind of how I tend to differentiate Kiss eras, is more so by costume than anything. But there was a point where I think it had to have been Destroyer, because it was earlier on, I guess. But there was a point where Paul would put gray eyeshadow on his cheeks to accentuate his cheekbones. But he was persuaded to drop this because it made him really hard to light in photos, especially if he had the other band members in the same shot. And here's a photo where you can see it really clearly, where you can see like that gray eyeshadow look there.
Hold on. I'm currently responding to someone.
Yeah. Which is not Ash, as I hear her meow.
Let me plug my
Actually,
phone in for a bit. Actually.
Maybe this is rock and roll over era, because the blonde Patch's hair does not seem as bright. But then again, bleached hair doesn't fade out. So maybe it's just the photo. Ah, that's weird.
There we go. That should charge a bit to where my alarm should be able to last through the night.
Yeah.
Well, I say night, but it's gonna be morning.
Yeah. Fun fact about this costume as well. Paul did not like the sleeves on this costume. So there's actually a variant of it where it did not have the sleeves. I think there's also another variant down the line where it has the sleeves, but he could take that part off. Which I remember more so in the reunion tour era. I could tell you any stupid little trivia about Kiss, and it shows. Because whenever
I should have
I say, like, I'm
this
a
earlier. I'm getting a bit. I'm getting really kind of tired.
is that in the very beginning of this recording session, I was really tired. I was very eepy. I was like barely able to focus. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, you know when you're really sleepy and your eyes won't focus on anything?
Oh my god, yes. I hate that feeling.
That was how I felt throughout the whole beginning of this video. I'm sure if I, like, listen back, I'll be able to tell, because I can tell when I'm going through it. I get, like, my responses are not nearly as, like, eloquent. They're very short. Which, if I ever seem that way, just know it is not me being irritable or upset. It is just because I am super tired.
Yeah, honestly,
Like,
that's kind of what I'm going through right now. I'm starting to have trouble, like, being able to
Coming up with
concentrate
responses.
on a response
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. And it's like, if I, like, plus you could probably tell if I have been upset by something, because it's like, there's a shift in my energy. God, I don't know if you were in the VC when someone said I sound like an 8-year-old boy. I don't remember if you were in that VC.
I don't think I really bothered with voice chats at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was
That
only
makes sense,
really
actually.
like when me, Gunnar, and Corey started doing the whole anime, the whole
Yeah.
anime night thing, when I really started like actually bothering with them.
Which makes sense. With me, I've always been comfortable doing VC stuff.
I wasn't for the longest time.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a thing recently that pissed me off, which is totally unrelated to this. I was looking through my photos. This is more of Ace's jackassery, so get excited!
Ooh, nice.
There's a thing that Ace seems to constantly brag about, which is punching Tommy Thayer during the reunion tour.
Okay.
And you would think, oh, maybe he and Tommy got, like, in a legit fight, maybe Tommy did something stupid. If you know Kiss by this point, you know that's not the case of Tommy's not a stupid guy. No. What happened was Ace had his, like, girlfriend, different girlfriend from now, by the way. This recent girlfriend that I was talking about earlier, they've been dating for, like, 5 years. Reunion tour was back in the 90s, so that's not 5 years ago. But Tommy's like, hey, you can't have your girlfriend backstage. It's just kind of like, the thing. I mean, it's a weird rule, I won't lie, but I kind of understand it in a sense, like, oh, maybe they don't need the distraction, maybe things happen backstage where it's like, oh, we need this to be as confidential as possible, not even your loved ones. But Ace was being kind of a jackass. He's like, no, I don't care. I think Ace's response was like, oh, it's like the end of the show, blah, blah. But then, like, yo, Ace gets fed up and fucking punches Tommy. No real inciting from Tommy here. And then Ace later claimed, like, oh, and Paul was looking dumbfounded because, you know, I grew up in the streets and he didn't. First of all, Ace, Paul does know you grew up in the streets. He knows how you are. He wasn't dumbfounded that a fight happened. He's dumbfounded that you punched your fucking road manager at the time. Tommy was their fucking road manager. And to this day, you can see how recent this is. 4 days ago, Ace is bragging about this shit. Still. Even though Tommy Thayer is the one who's in Kiss wearing the spaceman makeup.
I'm a model.
And doing what Ace clearly wishes he could do. It's stupid. The night Ace Frehley punched Tommy Thayer. So stupid. And then, of course, the fucking journalists eat it up because they don't know shit about Kiss compared to someone like me. I would be a much better fucking journalist than these fucking pricks anyway. Anger subsided. Does anybody really fall in love anymore? Just came on. And all it takes is Kane to make me happy.
Alright, well, we're gonna wrap this mammoth of an episode up. This 3 hour, 40-minute
Mammoth.
behemoth.
Don't you mean a mammoth swine of an episode?
God damn it. Although to be fair,
I'm proud of myself.
Although to be fair, with the 2 minutes I was out of the room, it's gonna be like 3:35. That's still really long. I think it's the longest one I've done in a while. Like, I've streamed. Well, no, there was that 5-hour stream, but it got cut into like was it Saved or Sonic Hacking Contest? I actually don't remember. I think it was. Yeah,
I think it may have been Hacking Contest.
Because Superstars wasn't out.
Yeah.
When Sage was like a thing.
Yeah, and that was after I fucking sleep talked on stream. That's still insane to me. I was rewatching the third part of Sonic Hacking Contest that you had posted, and I go really quiet because I pretty much passed out. Time to break it. You just hear me go, Cookie. Huh? What the fuck? Like, I woke myself up in a pure, confused state. I clipped it. I should send it in no mic really quick. Because you can hear the genuine confusion in my voice. It's so funny.
Heart has been ejected. Bye.